What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. We are happy to be back in studio.
Yeah.
It has been a long
time.
Treacherous 2 weeks without you guys, without our listeners, without talking on this damn podcast. And we are happy to be back.
Very happy. Who knows how long this episode's going to be?
It could be fucking 4 hours long, and I don't give a shit. I had some coffee today. I'm ready to go. We came into the studio wearing the same exact fleece today.
Yeah.
Not planned.
It never is. It never
I was sitting here.
is.
You walked through the door.
Yeah,
You
I
said,
had my big jacket. I saw you. I went, I just unzipped.
You said, I'm wearing the same fleece. And then you said you were going to change. I said, no, honey.
No, well, I thought about it, but then when I sat here, this is he's immediately going to sound like we're just doing an ad. We're not.
We're not. It's not an ad.
This fleece is really comfortable.
It's so comfortable.
And I thought about, I was like, shit, do I take it off? Nah, I am so comfy.
Yeah, it is really comfortable.
So,
and you know
I feel
what?
like being cozy. We're both in our Uggs.
It just shows that we're still in sync even 2 weeks apart from each other.
Yep.
We're still on the same wavelength.
No, and honestly, I enjoy not discussing what we're going to wear when we come in because we really just know what the vibe is.
We knew today, Monday, coming back, we're not getting dressed up.
No.
We want to be cozy. We're going to be talking a lot.
Exactly. But we do, and then when there's certain times we do understand, it's like, then that's why other times we also come in wearing the same outfits. We're like, we had the same thought.
It's tomorrow. We have an interview. We're probably going to be a little bit more dressed up.
Yep.
We're on the same length. But we are both wearing, this is not an ad, by the way. We are both wearing Dairy Boy fleeces, which is Paige Lorenz's brand. And I do want to say that I think that she has the best influencer brand.
I agree.
Currently.
Yeah.
I think that her marketing is great. I think that the quality of her clothes are fantastic. I just got to give her props.
No, you're right. I look at us. We're both wearing the fleece.
We're both wearing the fleece. So it clearly is working.
Yep.
Noah, where's your damn fleece? I have an extra. I'll
get the
bring it in
memo.
for
I
you.
didn't get the
for
memo.
him.
Do guys wear that brand?
Maybe.
I haven't seen it, but I'm sure you could wear this fleece.
I would wear that.
You could totally wear this fleece. It just said, I really love the the wide sleeves.
It's great.
So nice. Okay, anyway. Anyways, happy to be back.
Yes, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Happy 2026.
Yes, we are into 2026.
Hope everyone's got their planners.
Yes, the whole thing.
And, every change that they said they're going to make January 1, and it's January 5.
Well, today's
the real start of the
listen,
year.
I don't make the rules, but I hate to break it to everybody that today is the start of the new year.
Yeah, correct.
Unfortunately, it is.
Correct.
But
this past weekend, no.
The good news is, though, summer is around the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you think about it like that, the fantastic news is summer's around the corner. And you have something to look forward to because the next couple months, let's be honest,
it's dreary.
They could be dim.
It's dreary.
They can be dim.
And I get I almost straight up cried in my Uber back into the city last night. One, I just got into my flight was late, so I got in late. And that Empire State Building was still in Christmas colors. And I was like, Christmas is over. And it's just the worst time in New York City because Christmas time is so fun and it's beautiful and the lights and the cheer and the joy. And then it ends. And then everybody's Christmas tree is just thrown on the sidewalk. It's sad. People are pulling. I walked into the office. The people downstairs were pulling the lights off the tree. They're packing everything up. You got to put all the festive stuff away. And you're like, I need something the lights. It brings me joy.
Yeah.
I know that I can't have my Christmas lights up forever in my apartment, but the cutie decorations that have little lights and makes it so cozy. I'm like, how do I replicate that? That's not Christmas decorations.
You can get antiques and stuff to put around your home that light it up.
It's the
lights. You can get lights in there.
I actually
did candles.
I searched it on TikTok because I felt some people having the same problem as me, and there were some beautiful floor lamps I saw people suggest. So I might have to get something like that because it just brings me joy. And now it's just cold and gray.
Yeah.
Not to bring everybody down right off the bat, but it is just cold and gray for the next few months. But like you said, that it starts
around the corner.
And we starts to warm up
together. We will fight. that winter depression that really hits hard.
It really does.
After the holidays.
It really does.
But we are going to fight it off. And we're gonna great New Year, great start to the New Year. Okay, everybody,
love it.
We're gonna turn that energy right around, and we are gonna have a hot start to the New Year.
Yeah,
very exciting topics to talk about. Honestly, like
so much
literally
stuff.
So much to talk about. But first, let's talk about our breaks. Obviously, we've been gone for 2 weeks. What have you been up to?
It's weird because a lot and nothing all at the same time. You know, it was just like a lot of. It felt so long because it was almost like 2 breaks in one. Like I had this beautiful holiday around home, around New York City. My family was here. Just felt like I got a lot of good family time this whole 2 weeks, which was so nice. So like in New York City, had my parents and my siblings. We did Christmas Eve in South Jersey. We did Christmas Day in North Jersey. I had Christmas morning. Joe and I did bagels for everybody in our apartment while we opened gifts. And then it snowed, which was lovely. I forgot about the snow. And we were delayed to leave. What are you giggling about?
Just a question. So when you had people over your house on Christmas Day, you provided them bagels, correct?
Yeah.
Have you seen... I'm sorry, I have to talk about it. Have you seen on TikTok everybody like ripping Nick Viall and Natalie apart about them having their family on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Them not cooking for them or anything?
Yeah. Wait, I saw that, but then I also listened to the whole thing, and I feel like there's some depth to that. There's like some family dynamics we don't fully understand.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I thought it was an interesting setup because it seems, now I don't know all the details and I really just saw one video, but it seems like Nick renovated his parents' lake house. So it was like it belonged to his parents first. So like all the family would always be there. But now it goes to Nick. And that's when things get a little complicated because he's like, my siblings are coming acting like it's still mom and dad's. But it's mine, but it's not. But it's like, I don't know. There's some wrinkles there. It seems like they need to figure out their holiday situation.
Right. What I took from it was like, if you are hosting Christmas, you're in charge of what's going to happen Christmas morning. What is everyone
it's just
eating?
Like a lack of communication. Some people were going to church.
It seemed like
some
nobody
were doing things. It was like nobody texted in the group chat like, hey, what do we want to do for Christmas morning?
The host of the house didn't say, we're doing this Christmas morning and we're making this Christmas morning.
He's got way too many siblings is the thing.
I don't
do you remember
know
that? He's got like 12 siblings.
Oh, I don't know the family dynamic too much. But I just was hearing them talk about like, sometimes they make food just for them and they're not cooking for other people. And I'm like, well, if you have people at your house.
Yeah. No, that for sure.
You got to provide the food and the treats and, you're hosting. It's like, are you hosting or are you not hosting?
Are they hosting or not? Is it your house or is it your parents?
If you're hosting, you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
But thankfully you and Joe.
No, bagels were provided upon arrival.
Thank God you guys provided bagels for your guests.
Nick's family of 11.
Holy shite.
Yes, it's a lot. I remember that from The Bachelor. Yes, we did bagels, little Bloody Mary bar, some, mimosas.
Great hosts.
Yeah, fantastic. Open gifts, which
This is my house. I'm cooking for me and Joe only, and you guys have to make your own shit.
BYOB, bring your own bagel. They will not be provided.
Nick's brother commented on the YouTube that he squeezed 70 oranges Christmas morning.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, oh, they got to get
Which
this.
Which is what I'm saying.
They got to take this off air.
Oranges, they have a lot of, right. It was like, this feels like maybe there's a lot to work out with the dynamics of the lake house.
Right.
But no, it was really nice. My mom was cracking me up because she just got us all like these, she was cute. She just wanted to get us all like kind of little gag gifts. And she got my brother this like roll, like matte piano that's like for toddlers. And he opened it, was like, what? And she was like, you love playing the piano. And JP was like, no, I don't.
You love tickling those keys.
No, literally, that's what we kept saying. We're like, you love. I was like, JB, you know, there's 2 songs you can kind of play when you're in front of the piano. This is
my gosh.
Clearly for you to play. Which was very funny. She got me and Joe like matching planners, but mine said like kind of sort of trying maybe to keep it together. And Joe said like plans for 2026. Like, because my mom was like, well, Joe loves to plan. He has his planner, he writes everything down, and I know you don't.
It's like subtle shots on
like,
Christmas.
Yeah. No, it was very funny. And then it snowed, so we all got kind of fucked with our travel, and flights were canceled and blah blah blah. But it was actually so nice to have like a little extra snow time in the city. It was so beautiful, and I love when it snows around Christmas time. It's just like the best thing ever. And then down to Florida. I was in Florida for last week, which was so nice. Great meals, great family time. It was a little chilly. It's funny to complain about it being like 60 degrees in Florida when it's been, 20 degrees in New York City. But 60 degrees in Florida, it might as well be 20 degrees. Like you're like,
yeah.
You're like, I need my hat.
Yeah, I need my parka.
Because you also see how everybody else acts in Florida when it gets that cold. And you're like, it's a gang mentality type thing. It snowballs. You're like, well, my waitress is wearing a beanie, so it's freezing. It's just cold, but it was so nice. Nothing too crazy. Like, had a very fun New Year's Eve. We normally do the same thing, like this big family dinner at one of our favorite restaurants. And we eat so much, and then the New Year happens, and we're like, yay, and then we go home, and it was delightful. So did that, got read a couple books, which was so nice. Thanks to everybody who sent me all the books they read in 2025. I've never had an Instagram story be replied to as much as me being like, what was your favorite book of 2025? Yeah. And I said to G, I was like kind of being a bitch, because I was like, I know I don't post about reading a lot, but like I read, and I've turned into like a book snob for a second, because I was like, if one more person sends me 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, like I haven't read it. And I was like, okay, now I'm getting bitchy. I'm making a list. This is what books people love. But there's the books where it's like, yes, I read this. Somebody sent me Harry Potter. I said, girl, Harry Potter?
Do they know you? It's almost
not
offensive.
That's why I was like, you don't even know me.
Right. That's what it feels like. Wow, you don't know me.
And then I was like, maybe I'm not talking about books enough, because The Nightingale is like far and away maybe my favorite book I've ever read. Just love it so much. And that was sent to me a lot too. And I was like, I must not be talking about this enough. But so many great books, and so many books I had not heard of or seen. I mean, I think I had like a bajillion books sent to me. I read a bunch and was very happy that I now have this list, which is saved on my Instagram. I saved it as a highlight if people want to go and see all the books everyone read in 2025.
There you go.
Great year.
I saw some good suggestions on there too that I took for myself.
I know. A lot of good ones, and I'm excited because I felt like everybody was really excited about reading, which I love. And it reminded me that, Barnes & Noble said at the end of the year they opened up 50-something new locations in 2025.
That's amazing.
So we're reading.
We're reading in 2026.
Reading.
We have been reading, we're reading even more in 2026.
Exactly. And I love that. I read Broken Country, which I think was maybe the number 1 sent in book was that, and Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which also came out this year, which I will read a Taylor Jenkins Reid book the second it comes out. So I read that over the summer. But Broken Country I had not seen. And I read it in a day. Like, started on the beach on Sunday, finished it on the plane ride home. Quick read, so good. And I'm glad people were right, because I had kind of said I was in a little bit of a slump and needed something that was going to like zip me right in. And that book will do it. I flew through it, and it was good. Really good.
Broken Country, highly, highly suggested book. What's your rating?
I give it 4.5.
Ooh, that's high.
I went, my immediate reaction when I finished it was like, wow, 5-star book. And then I needed a second to like sit with it. I went with 4.5 only because the time, there's a lot of time jumps in it, which obviously lend to why the book is so suspenseful, because right away you're like, holy shit, what the fuck happened?
Right.
Because it's jumping around so much. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know if I loved all the jumping around. And I also wish there was more of one, I don't want to give too much away, but one of the main characters, I wish there was more of his story, Frank. Frank felt like a character that I could have been explored more, and I felt like I didn't get enough of him. And that was the only reason, really, I think I bumped it down. It's the same thing when people grade movies. And when I think about how I grade movies or think about movies, it's nearly impossible to have 100 out of 100. There's always something. There are movies like that exist, of course. But then when I finish a book, sometimes I'm like, I fucking love that book. 5 stars. You know?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait a second, rein it in. But good book for sure.
Right.
But 4.5 is high.
That's
it was
very
really good.
high.
I have not done that in a while where I was glued to my Kindle. Even when the football was on, I was reading, trying to get through it. It was very, very good. So thanks to all the suggestions. And I came home Sunday night, and I'm really excited to see Olive. I gotta go pick her up at my mother-in-law's because she was with Lita all week, which was very fun for her. She had a great time, but sad for us because I missed her. And there's so many dogs in Florida. Yeah. So many dogs.
She would have
especially where we are. There's a dog. Everyone brings their dog to the beach. But I got it. The flying. It's hard. It's a whole thing. Yeah. But man, let me tell you, people do not hesitate to bring their dogs on the flights to Florida.
No.
So many dogs.
No, there's so many. You got to figure it out.
Oh my God,
there's
many dogs.
There's a loophole somewhere.
So many dogs flying home Sunday night. My flight was literally half dogs. I was cracking up. There's just dogs everywhere.
You're like,
PBI was it was a dog park.
It's kids, really old people, and dogs.
Yeah.
Because they're going to Disney.
Yep.
Or,
Yep.
A lot of people retire in Florida.
Totally.
And they got their dogs.
Totally. When my friends text me and ask, oh my God, what bra are you wearing? Does anyone have any favorite bras? That's something my friends were texting in our group chat all the time. It's has anyone worn a good bra lately? I am always telling them to get the Skims bras. They are by far the best. I wear a Skims bra every day. And one of my biggest pet peeves is when you're wearing a bra and, digs into your skin or it's uncomfortable, you're constantly trying to adjust it. And it was a struggle to find a good everyday bra for a while until the Skims bra. I got my hands on the Fits Everybody t-shirt bra. It's changed the game. It is really exclusively the bra that I wear basically every single day. Or if I'm looking for something with a little less structure, the Skims bralettes are fantastic. When you're, looking for a more cozy vibe, but the Fits Everybody t-shirt bra is a staple. The bra is so seamless, supportive but not suffocating. So everyone should experience this level of comfort. You can shop our favorite bras and underwear at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. But we had parallel breaks, kind of. We were just both in Florida.
Both Florida.
Different places.
But my leading up to, I've lived 9 lives.
You were so sick.
I
don't know what happened. I don't know how,
you never
it could
know.
still come for me.
It can.
But I don't know how it, by the way, my dad and Gia, horrendously sick this whole last week.
Yeah.
And I'm skating through. I said a theory that everyone laughed at me, but I was like, I don't know, guys. And I was like, I think my allergies are just always so bad that I'm just always congested, and it blocks the sicknesses from
you don't even know if you're sick
because
because you just constantly feel it.
Yeah, I'm just constantly congested anyway. No, but whatever happened, my dad and Gia were not feeling good, but you were on your deathbed last week.
Yeah, well, 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't even know.
Was it last week? A week and a half ago?
It was
2 weeks ago.
It was literally right after.
Right after we
December
left
18th.
Here.
we're going to visit our friends in Maryland who had just moved into a new house.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
It feels like it was months ago.
It does. It really does. They had just moved into their new house at the beginning of November. And we had this plan since then. Like, we were going to do the weekend before Christmas. We were going to have a holiday spectacular weekend. We were going to watch Christmas movies. We were going to build gingerbread houses. I've never made a gingerbread house before. So we were going to do gingerbread houses. We were going to do the whole thing. All right. We are driving there Thursday night to Maryland. We are having the time of our lives in the car. We're singing ballad after ballad. We are excited. Vacation has begun. We know we now have 2 weeks off and we are ready. Thursday night, fine. We get there. Oh, new house. We're checking all the new digs out.
Yeah.
Nice little guest room. We get situated, you know, the whole thing. But a light Thursday night because we're ready for the weekend to come. Wake up Friday, and it's like, you know, a little tickle, a little sniff. I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, just change of scenery. Not in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go to a workout class with my friend. We went to P-Volve, which I think they maybe have one in the city.
There is
They
one.
don't have any near me in Jersey. It's Jennifer Aniston's like
There is one in the city.
band, Pilates
Yeah,
type, you know,
right.
mat, whatever. Really liked it.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable. Felt fine during the workout class. Come home, all of a sudden, things hit. And you know when you, like, a cold kind of just, like, comes on as the days go on and you could just, like, feel,
Yeah.
you know, you feel cold, but you could, like, still function.
Yeah.
But with the flu, it just fucking knocks you like a
Knocks you
truck.
out,
It's just like, boom, it punches you in the face. Out of nowhere, you become the sickest you've ever been. So out of nowhere, middle of the day on Friday, I'm like, oh my God, I feel so fucking sick. I'm, like, talking like this, like, so congested. Matt, all of a sudden, he's feeling really sick. We're like, oh my God, we are now in our friend's home, their brand new house, so sick. I'm like, I'm gonna fight through this. I'm gonna have a glass of whiskey. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I think this will get it to go away. I have a glass of whiskey. No, then I just felt dizzy and confused and sick. Like, I wasn't, it didn't do anything. I just felt.
I appreciate that level of trying to knock it out.
I just was like, this can't happen. This can't
No,
happen.
I know.
And it did. It happened hard. Woke up. I went to bed Friday so fucking sick. Like, and by the way, I was scrolling on TikTok.
Everybody was sick.
And everyone was so sick. And mind you, there were a lot of, like, where it progressed to a scary level. Like, I know a lot of people were in the hospital and, like, it got really, you know, it's really, really bad this season.
Bad flu season for sure.
So I was scrolling and every video was really scary and dark. And I was like, oh no. Like, I am now scaring myself, and I'm also really sick. I went to bed that night having fucking fever dreams about Timothée Chalamet, which honestly drove me crazy, okay? I was having fever dreams about Marty Supreme as if this man winning an Oscar was going to directly affect my life. Like, I was in it with him.
Yeah.
That's how bad these fever dreams are.
Like on his team.
No, literally, it's like, oh my God, tossing and turning. Is he going to win the Oscar? I was making myself nuts. You know, when you start taking the flu medicine, all the combination, the Sudafed, the NyQuil, Timothée Chalamet, my brain's going crazy. So sick the whole weekend. Saturday, Sunday, woke up like, it honestly only got worse.
Yeah.
And then Monday morning rolls around and we're still stuck in Maryland. Like, we're just stuck in our friend's home in their guest bedroom, which, you know, I feel so sorry
I just kept texting him like, he's still there.
Yeah,
Like,
we couldn't drive home. We were both so sick.
I know.
And I just felt so bad that we were in their house.
Yeah.
So
Did they get sick?
no.
Oh,
Thankfully, they
amazing.
didn't.
Phew.
Because they also were, like, very much like, no, guys, please lay on the couch.
Yeah,
like, please.
yeah, right,
Because I
right.
felt like I need to hide
away
in the guest
for
room.
Sure.
And they just kept being like, no, like, we know how terrible, like, you know, but we were trying to keep to ourselves because we were like, we don't want you to get sick. You know, the holidays are right around the corner. But every day just woke up feeling worse. And then on Monday, woke up, and they both work from home. And I just was at my wit's end now because it's the fourth day. And I'm in the shower. And I'm just yelling like a motherfucker in the shower. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. I'm like groaning, moaning.
Yeah.
Matt runs into the bathroom.
You just have to let it all out.
He runs
you
in
know?
the bathroom. He's like, Rhea, they're on meetings right now, okay? Everyone in the house can hear you yelling in the shower. They are on work meetings. I'm like, oh my God. It's just like not being sick in your own home and you just don't know what to do anymore. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. And I'm praying to saints that I haven't heard me in years. Like, I'm just like, please somebody help me, And then got out of the shower, we, sat downstairs, had a little soup, started full on crying, couldn't be more dramatic. I'm fully now just crying at the table. Like, is this going to get better?
This was that just happens though. Like Gia didn't make it through New Year's Eve dinner because she was so sick, and then she started crying at the table because she was so sad that she was ruining New Year's Eve.
Yes,
and she thought that she was ruining TJ's New Year's Eve because she was so sick. Because TJ was like, "I'll take you home," and she was like, "No, I'm gonna ruin your New Year's Eve."
It's the guilt of.
It's just I felt awful. It was so sad.
Yeah.
She didn't have to go home. She felt terrible.
Right, and you just feel guilt. Like we've been in their house for 4 days now. We were supposed to have a great weekend. What if they get sick? The whole thing.
The guilt of it's like getting someone else.
And
you're like, oh.
And I have now tainted their entire home.
And it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. I've tainted your new home. I've sneezed on every inch of this new house. I don't know what to do. So I just start bawling. I'm like, I can't. And Matt's like, all right, we need to muster it up and get in the car and just go home. Like, we have no other choice. We can't. Christmas is in 2 days. We got to get out of here. And maybe if we leave, we'll feel better.
Yeah.
And that did.
Change of scenery.
It happened. We got in the car, threw on a couple of Basement Yard episodes.
Brought you back to life.
And Joe and Frankie
brought you back to life.
No, we drove home. We made it home and woke up Tuesday feeling so much better.
Yeah.
Change of scenery. I think it's also like the flu. Like all of a sudden you just wake up one day and you're like, oh, well, I'm feeling better. And I felt nervous about going to Christmas Eve and Christmas because I didn't want to get anybody else sick.
Yeah.
And also selfishly, I didn't want to get sick again because I kept seeing people being like, I felt better. And all of a sudden, I got sick again. My brother also had the flu. So I'm like, if we meet up and we start transferring back and forth to each other,
you get another
which is
strain.
not really, what if you have a different strain than I do?
Yeah.
And the whole shit. So
it's like fucking Frogger out there. Just
you're like,
people left.
You're dodging all the strains.
It really was everybody.
Everywhere.
We got the text after like Christmas Day being like, oh, my uncle had COVID. Then it was like, then my dad had in his head. My men when they get sick, it's just like a whole nother level. My dad, I felt so bad, but he was just like, one of my brother's friends was staying with us too. He's like, what do you think? Like, well, he's like, oh, maybe it'll be like a 24-hour thing. My dad's like, oh no, this is a 3 to 5 dayer for sure.
Why are dads like the most sick ever?
Oh my!
When they get sick, when my dad gets sick, it's like he's dead. Like there's no, he's not coming back to life.
Didn't see my dad the last like 4 days. Like after New Year's Eve, forget it. He was gone.
Yeah,
he's in his room. We're watching the Eagles game. He's watching on the TV in his room, and he's like 15 seconds behind the TV that we're watching. So it'd be like, and then like 15 seconds later, we hear him go, come on. He like literally only came outside to pour whatever concoction he came up with of medicine. You don't even know what he was taking.
You'll do anything when you're in
Theraflu, Dayquil. Yeah. Like he by day 4, he was like, I think I perfected the cocktail of what time to take what.
By the time you get it, you're already feeling better. Well, I can't take Tamiflu because I had about 10 years ago.
Oh, you can't take Tamiflu.
My first year at Barstool, I got the flu and I took Tamiflu and I had like a bad reaction to it. I was experiencing chest pains. I had to go to the hospital and they were like, oh, Tamiflu can cause bad reactions. And apparently it is like people have hallucinations. It's wild. So I can't take Tamiflu. There's another one.
I did have wild dreams. The
Zofluza. Zofluza is a 1-day pill for the flu. And maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. I don't know.
No, you're right. It's just like, that's so fun. What a funny name. It's like, sounds like a medicine for floozies.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's for the flu.
You want to cure it?
There you go. And you have to take it within the first 48 hours of getting sick.
Yes.
Every pharmacy in Maryland was out. 6 different pharmacies. Nobody had it. So, you just get knocked down when you're like, oh, I'm going to get it. And it's like, no fucking pharmacy had it. So Yeah, but eventually felt better. Went to Christmas Eve and Christmas because my parents were like, please come, it's fine, da 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 da. And we ended up feeling better by then anyway, but I just didn't know if it was going to linger or whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we went, and it was lovely. It was very lovely Christmas Eve, actually, a very fun one. Just a lot of dancing and good music, and
so fun.
you know, we just had a good time. My family, like dancing around. It was actually really nice. I was like, oh, this is a good Christmas Eve. And then Christmas.
I love Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, I remember Christmas Eve being so fun when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then I felt like it kind of lost its luster a little bit.
Yeah.
But this one, it felt back. I was like, this is a fun Christmas Eve. And then Christmas was great, but all the flights started getting canceled.
Yeah.
And we had a flight for Saturday morning, and a bunch of flights were canceled on Saturday.
Yeah.
So on Christmas Day, you know, my family's like, oh, guys, you should try to get out tonight. Like, you know, everyone's pushing us. Try to find a flight tonight. We ended up finding a last-minute flight Christmas night. So we had to run out of Christmas, drive home, pack, leave, you know, on a whim. But it worked out. We made it to Florida early. Got a couple extra days in there, actually, which was nice because we got some good weather before the cold front hit in Florida.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But then had a very similar to you. Just in Florida, goal was to just like lay out, read, watch a little TV, eat some damn good food, while also sort of staying in my routine. I didn't want to throw, because probably since the end of the summer, I realized that even though I'm not a routine person, in some ways I am. And if you throw me off that, like if I go too much off of, it could send me into like, oh my God, now I gotta get blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So keeping that up, actually, I felt great about it because I was like, you know what, I'm going to head into the new year sort of keeping up this routine a little bit while also enjoying vacation. And, you know, it felt very nice. It was chill. We came home a day early, actually, because we wanted to have the weekend at home before coming back to work on Monday. We were going to leave Saturday night. We ended up leaving Friday night instead. Because we got to enjoy the day on Friday anyway, and we would be leaving. So we were like, oh, we'll just come on Friday night, have the weekend at home, get ourselves together, and be ready for Monday. And that's what we did. And it was super chill, you know? Nothing too crazy exciting. New Year's Eve, went to dinner, had a really delicious dinner at Carbone in Miami.
Yum.
And then we came home and just watched Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper. Yeah. And it was fucking hilarious. Like, my goodness, the giggles that you get watching them. It's really just, it's infectious.
Yeah.
And when they had Stephen Colbert on, and they're on the Zoom, and now at this point it's later on in the evening, it was so fucking funny. And then right after that, they had Andy's parents on.
Yep.
Andy's parents' phone to ring it off the hook. He's like, go answer the phone. Like, it's just at this point, Anderson Cooper, by the way, like could not speak at one point, which was so fun. Andy's like, I got it.
Every time and Andy talks about it all the time too before New Year's Eve, but the sound effects and the facial expressions he makes after a shot are just so funny.
So funny. It was really nice. It was just like such a casual, cozy New Year's Eve, which I really like New Year's Eve at home a lot of times. You know, have a good dinner, but then come home to like ring in the new year. Yeah. So I was actually happy to be able to get home to watch a lot of it because it was so funny. And, you know, there's always complaints, you know, the next day about them being drunk, but frick it. Let them drink and let them be drunk because it is so entertaining.
Yes.
And it's nice for people at home that aren't doing anything and they want to, like, you know, it's like you're laughing with your friends almost watching them, you know? But yeah, I will say the sickness has gotten people the past couple weeks, and Noah was sick at the same time as me, just not as sick.
Not as severe.
He just coughed for a second.
Yeah, I still got like a little tiny thing, but it's not bad. There was a period where I was nonstop coughing.
Yeah.
Really hit everybody in different ways.
And I'll say this, like, the holidays can be hard enough for people, and then you add being sick on top of that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people with kids who are getting sick.
I know,
and then
I saw that. And then you have to like cancel your plans.
Right, but then you gotta like, you're so sick, but then you gotta take care of your kid who's really sick, and you know, it was a messy couple weeks.
It was,
you know, and it's still going. So if you were sick and you're feeling better, I'm happy you're feeling better. If you're currently sick, I'm sorry, you'll make it through. We're gonna fight this together. And hopefully, you know, around the corner, it'll get better. Noah,
you all right? You all right now?
Yeah.
Bro?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah.
Good? Rested?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, rested. Maybe too rested. Where I'm like, I don't remember how to go about my life. You know, like I've really done nothing for pretty much done nothing for 2 weeks.
You just went home.
I went home. I came back for New Year's, and then I went back home after that.
Noah had a wild New Year's.
You hit the clubs.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Shit.
Yeah. You know, just another night for us.
He made some, what was that guy's Instagram?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, like
he made some famous person. I don't know who it is.
I don't know who
2
it
million
is
followers.
either, and I don't remember like meeting him. But he's like a singer with like a couple million followers, and he posted like his 2025 recap. And somehow I was like in the 5th frame of it.
Noah's like in the picture, and then
a
video where it's like a sign that says 30 under 30 of Noah's like.
Which, by the way, wasn't for me. I sent that as a joke. That sign. I guess it was someone else's. Oh no, you know what? It was probably. I won't mention her by name, but she's probably on the actual 30 before under 30 list.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought it was like about.
No, I sent it as if that was like. About me.
Oh, okay. Got it.
A female singer?
No.
There was a female influencer at the table with them.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you could say it, right?
Yeah, you were there. I don't.
Haley Bailey.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was probably actually on the real.
Like 30 under 30 Forbes list?
List.
Whose New Year's Eve were you at?
This was just at Little Sister.
Little Sister. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
No, it was at a sick apartment
party. This was like
party.
A New Year's Eve dinner he was at. What am I missing here? That makes sense. At Little Sister. Okay. Well then, good.
Well, other than that,
you were home.
a lot of Murray time, a lot of watching movies. That's why I asked you guys beforehand.
Yeah.
You guys must have a lot, right? Like, I actually need to cut out like a lot when we do the weekly watch report. I'm gonna have to really narrow it down.
Hey, you talk about what you watch. Don't stop yourself.
You know when you're just in a house full of people, it's like you just don't control the TV. You know, it's just like whatever is on, and my brother is the king of like flipping through the channels and putting on whatever random movie is on. And then we're stuck watching that. Like Joe and I watched the entirety of Gone Girl one night, and JB put it on at like 11:30 p.m. and Joe was like, "Is this Gone Girl?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I've never seen it." Then all of a sudden we were stuck till 1:30 watching Gone Girl. JB went to bed at midnight. Like he was like, "I've seen it." Like, but he put it on, and I was like, "Now I'm fucking stuck watching Gone Girl." I didn't go to bed till 2 because we were watching the whole fucking movie.
Gone Girl's good though.
Gone Girl is
That's
good.
That's a good one. That if someone says I haven't seen it, you're like, you gotta watch it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I couldn't.
But that's where you're like, I'm not watching any. I didn't watch anything I was supposed to watch.
I couldn't watch a damn thing when I was sick. I couldn't fucking focus. Like I'm not. It was dramatic maybe, but if you had the flu the past couple of weeks, you know. My eyes hurt. My eyes were in such pain, leaking, just leaking. And I couldn't watch a damn thing. I couldn't focus on anything.
Yeah.
But I did. I have a good list of things that I did watch after that point.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's get into the rest of the topics. We got a lot to talk about, and we have weekly watch reports. So we are going to be discussing Timothée Chalamet, 4 Raws, Club Chalamet, Critics' Choice Awards speech, and win. Couple of Timmy things to hit.
Yeah.
Although I posted on my story, we were talking about Timothy, and someone wrote less Timmy. I said, not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen, sweetheart.
They're gonna start calling you Club Chalamet.
No, somebody did. Someone wrote, I think you guys are more obsessed than Club Chalamet. Like, okay, fair, but I'm not following him around town.
Yeah, right.
Okay? I'm just having fever dreams about him. Alix Earle and Tom Brady. Woo! Woo-wee!
St. Bart's.
I am
took
fucking...
over.
we're going to talk all about the St. Bart's takeover, the whole friend group, all of it. Kelsea Ballerini and Chase Stokes, what a messy twosome. What a messy son of a pair. I can't. I mean, these two, we'll talk about
2026, man. I hope they,
I hope they figure it out.
Good for you guys. Like, hope you figure it out.
Crossing my fingers.
Hope he's on that path, whatever that path is.
Yeah. Joe Jonas, girlfriend, Tatiana Gabriela.
Now,
gorgeous.
if this isn't news.
You knew.
If you're like
he was keeping it more low key during the tour, so people would thirst over him.
Yeah.
Zach Bryan married to Brianna's clone.
Yep.
Gorga Giudice Christmas Reunion. I mean, it saved the world. It saved 2025. Kyle, Richards, and Mauricio. Oh, maybe a little like reconcile in Aspen.
Please.
I don't know. Sometimes I think they do it for the kids. And lastly, Role Model and Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
And while we're on the topic, I'd like to say Jake Shane, I feel like, went public with a boyfriend as well. We could throw that in there because people thought that maybe he had something with Role Model. Like they were like posting together.
Yeah, but they're just friends.
They are friends, but I think people were just
and they do that. Like they like, you know?
I think people were just like wishing. But now Role Model is seen with Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
And we have Weekly Watch Report. So let's get into it.
I got it. Let's do it.
By gee golly.
Gee golly, let's get it.
We could be here for 4 hours. Abercrombie's 90s inspired jeans are designed to fit and feel better than vintage. The classic silhouettes come in denim with just enough stretch to keep you feeling comfortable and confident. I am rocking my Abercrombie jeans right now. These are my favorite pair of jeans, and every pair comes in both classic fit and their viral curve love fit, with additional room through the hip and thigh to eliminate waist gap. Your Personal Best is also my favorite activewear brand. Seriously, I really, really love YPB from Abercrombie. It's so comfortable, no seam in the front. I love the fabric that they use. And YPB leggings are designed to show off your perfect butt. They come in both Sculpt Luxe and Studio Flex fabrics, so there's a pair for every workout. There's YPB tops and leggings, matching sets. You can also get shorts. I am loving my new blue set that I got. It's my favorite right now, and I can't wait to get more. So now activewear is here to support all the work that you've put in. Build your Abercrombie denim collection and more. Shop in the app, online, and in stores. Also shop YPB by Abercrombie in the app, online, and in stores. Tim, Uncle Tim.
Tim.
Yeah, little Timmy Tim.
Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothée Chalamet. Golden Globes next Sunday.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Nikki Glaser, Adam Sandler, Timothée Chalamet joke. So Timothée Chalamet, he's had quite a couple of weeks because Marty Supreme was released Christmas Day. A lot of people saw it. A lot of mixed reactions. Some people fucking love it. Some people hate it.
Some people hated it.
Which I think was bound to happen.
I think that's, like I said, it's a sign of a good, interesting movie.
You're always
Same
going
with
to
the
have...
person. When someone hates, loves, hates a person,
right.
You're not boring.
You're always going to have somebody or people hate on something that is also beloved.
For sure.
Now, I would like to... I did this sort of already when we first saw Marty Supreme, but I would like to do it again and formally apologize to Timothée Chalamet about kind of shitting on the way that he was going about promoting or talking about things. Like, no. Honestly, fuck yeah. I saw a clip. What?
I think you are Club Chalamet.
We're so proud of you.
Formally apologize to Timothy. Fucking brown noser. Okay, you're gonna again. We already apologized. We apologized last year. We said, "Oh, Timmy, we totally get it now." You're like, "I'm doubling down. I'm telling him again." I told him in my fever dream, and I'm telling him again now.
Oh shit! Oh my god, I'm caught. It's because I
get it, Timmy. I get what you're doing.
I understand you, bro. Fuck.
No one else gets it, but I fucking get it.
I get you, man. I get it. I saw a clip from Tyler, the Creator, talking about this, which is what inspired me to bring this up. Because I had sent it to you guys, and I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah. Like, I'm taking this energy into 2026 as well. Like, he was just saying, like, Timothée Chalamet is so good at what he does.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck all that imposter syndrome bullshit when someone's like, oh, I don't know if I'm that good. Where Timothée Chalamet is like, no, I'm great. Yeah. And I'm going to tell everybody I'm great. And he's like, I want Timothée Chalamet to keep doing that. And I thought that was really nice of him to say. I really liked the clip.
And he did very much, it seemed, go a little bit more back to his true self. Like, just seeing him doing carpet interviews at Critics' Choice, I was like, oh, this feels more Timmy. Like, he wasn't doing press for the movie. It was
he almost
like a
went too far back in the wrong direction last night.
Yeah, like, well, then his speech. We'll talk about his speech. But even with certain interviews, someone asked him, like, oh, are you and Kylie gonna like dress up again? He's like, oh, we'll see. But like, I think I'm done with the orange. It's just like he did it. He promoted the movie, and now he's like back to
He's back to Tim,
getting back to himself a little bit. I saw TikTok of a girl being like, I saw that movie and I thought, yes, Timmy, you show off your acne scars. Like, good for you. Like, he's just like us. And then she was like, and then my friend told me it was all fake.
Yeah.
And she was devastated. But
it's amazing makeup.
Amazing makeup. But yeah, he went hard for the movie promo for sure. And well deserved. And he did win the Critics' Choice.
He did win
award.
Critics' Choice last night for Best Actor, and his speech was horrendous. It was so bad. Obviously we loved the end. Shout out to Kylie Jenner. He said, thank you to my partner of 3 years.
Yeah,
I love our foundation. I love you.
She said,
I couldn't do this without you. It was really sweet.
It was. You know what really cracked me up too was like the cameraman clearly obviously had no idea that was gonna happen. So as he's like, I want to thank my partner of 3 years, just on Michael B. Jordan. So for a second it was like, is his partner of 3 years Michael B. Jordan? And then it was like, oh, pan to Kylie, quick, quick.
Yeah, it was an odd speech. He seemed so nervous. And you would think with all the confidence he was mustering up the past couple of weeks, he'd get up there with I thought he was gonna have some grand.
I feel like it was Leo.
Yeah,
I think dead in front of him. He said right when he said I'm looking at you, Leo. I feel like it all went downhill.
I think it all went down. And I gotta be honest,
Leo
didn't look too happy for me either. I think I'd be up there being like, oh my god, Leo's not smiling that I won. I beat it. The whole thing.
Right.
You start getting a little nervous. He was nervous and ended up being a bad speech, but the Kylie part was so cute.
Yeah,
so
very sweet.
that was really sweet.
Oh, I'm so happy for them.
They're so cute.
They are so cute.
People want to hate, but I'm rooting for those two crazy kids
for each other.
They're maybe they're endgame. Maybe they get married and, there was a video someone was filming from the back of them.
Mm-hmm.
Her ass. I mean, I know. I know we know.
Yeah.
But sometimes a video will catch you off guard of it. You're like, holy fuck.
She really is, she's beautiful. And I just sometimes with these red carpets now, I just wish it's always a gorgeous dress.
Mm-hmm.
She looks gorgeous, but it's always a very similar silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, give me something a little different.
We could change it
just
up.
Like a little fashion risk for me, just one time, something a little, glam. Not just. She's always glam, but it's her style, which she's gonna wear what she wants to wear. But I would just love to see her in something a little more. I don't know what the right word for it is, but just I don't know, regal.
Yeah, we need to do away from the bodycon. Prom.
It's just always that style,
and it's really hot.
Works for her, obviously.
It works, but you're never oh wow, that's a gorgeous dress.
Because and
we need something different for the Oscars.
I just love when people can change it up and you're like, yes, I love that. Elle Fanning to me always has a very similar style on a carpet. She, dresses, I think, in a mature way. Sometimes I feel like she picks a color that is not super great for her skin tone. And I'm like, it's just always a little matronly, which is fine. That's always what she liked. And then she stepped out in that gold dress, Critics' Choice. I thought, fuck yeah, Elle, you look fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that dress. She looked amazing, but it was something different for her. And I was like, it caught my attention because it was something different for her.
I agree. Kylie needs to change it up. I'm hoping for the Oscars.
Right.
Something changes.
But other than that, really, happy, a good sign for Timmy to start off between this and the Palm Springs, whatever was going on in Palm Springs Film Awards, International Film, what were they?
Whatever was happening there, all I know is it's fucking crazy that Club Chalamet was allowed in. She should not have been allowed to sit at the table.
She was on the cover of Rolling Stone. So.
How did she get in there?
I have no idea how she got
was
in.
Was it something you could buy a ticket to?
She should never have been allowed that close to their table.
Well, I just don't understand. My God, security, you would think security would have her face on every
right. And I love
on every email, on every poster. It's hey guys, in the security meeting, they're hey guys, just put the just to see this face,
I love that we are now the people that people come to about Club Chalamet. Robbie Fox sent us the tweet yesterday from Club Chalamet where somebody had asked her about Kylie, or like, did you say hi to Kylie? And Club Chalamet wrote, I was interest from her, no problems. Why are you insinuating that there might be problems, Club?
I laughed about this all day long. Like, she is so fucking funny. That is the funniest thing she could have said. No problems.
No problems.
Don't worry. We had no issues.
No problems.
Like, what could have possibly happened? Did she think Kylie was going to confront her? She was going to, like, no.
My brain is so warped.
No problem.
About Club Chalamet that I'm convinced he gave Kylie a shout out during his acceptance speech because of Club Chalamet.
Yeah, right.
Like a
send a message.
Get a hint. You know? This is my lady and you better fucking back off. Like, I genuinely feel like he was speaking to her.
Oh, God.
The videos, and by the way, they're like on TMZ.
Yeah.
They're just creepy. Like, she's popping up to give
the tweets were
right
so
when
funny.
Kylie is getting up to go to the bathroom, which
Yeah.
Timmy's making sure security's with her to go to the bathroom because he has to.
Well, he sees her right there.
And then she comes up, gives a hug. He's very nice, gives her a hug, and then he's back to what he's doing. She made it seem like some whole elaborate thing, you know, rendezvous that they had at the thing. And you see Kylie looking back like, oh my God, there she is. Like, do you think they go get in the car and they're like, oh my God, I can't fucking believe she was there.
100%.
1,000%.
100%.
They talk about it all evening. And at that point, Club Chalamet's winning.
Yeah.
Because now they're talking about her.
Yeah.
It's a sickness.
They know where she's going to be.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they were prepared for her to be there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they know that she was planning to be there. And I would really love to know how that happens. Or really what the event, like, this was an event you could just buy a ticket to this thing? Like, I just don't get it.
And the ticket gets you that close to them?
Well, that's what I'm
You
saying.
can sit right behind them?
Man, she must
It
know
seemed like anyone
how
could
to...
just walk up to their table. Like, no one was stopping them.
Well,
Well,
that's
what
why
I'm
it's like,
saying.
how you even get in the room?
She
She's a
must work that
like,
room.
Credentialed.
She's got some sort of in. She's the most connected
Right,
person
right.
in Hollywood.
Honestly, there's probably like 4 guys in the broom closet. She stole all their
Right.
all their
And she locked
lanyards.
them in there.
How
They're
is-
still, right
yeah.
now, they're still screaming to get out.
The Palm Springs Film Festival Awards.
Well, she was watching the Critics' Choice from home, I saw.
Yeah.
She was taking pictures of her TV.
Thank God. She probably cried herself to sleep last night after that thank you to Kylie. It was not a good night for her. Starting off her first Monday of 2026 with that. Talk about
People
a
were
disaster.
making fun of her that she was tweeting, like, I hugged Timmy. I told him, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the hug was, like, he wasn't even, like, looking at her. It was
Yeah,
like a side hug, like, for a second.
I just said all that. I did just say all that.
New Year, same Noah.
Same Noah. It's all right. It's all right.
I literally was just thinking, like, 20 minutes ago, like, don't do that this year.
Yeah, you did it. It's okay.
I think you could maybe buy tickets to this event.
Either way,
the
she
research
got
I'm-
there.
That's the
Whether she
research
bought
I'm
her
trying
way
to
in
do right now.
or snuck through.
Or maybe she was invited.
Maybe Timmy's biggest fans get invited. I didn't get an
She
invite.
must have dropped a good amount of dough on this. Perhaps a VIP platinum seat.
How much?
$2,600.
Anything for him.
Includes cocktail hour, dinner, award show, and after party.
It's a good ticket.
Yeah.
It's pricey.
Yeah.
But in her eyes, she's probably like, oh, that's nothing.
Yeah. She may have gotten one of the other levels. That was the lowest level.
Oh, she got the highest level.
You know.
She got the one that included a hug.
Right. Oh, Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, she got what she wanted and no problems with Kylie.
No problems.
Don't worry.
Last thing about Timothée Chalamet, which honestly saved my sickness because, you know, this dropped and I just watched it on repeat, even though, because I couldn't watch him rapping with SD Kid.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep.
I loved it so much. Other people,
Not the same person.
they're not the same person. I fucking loved this. I went through a phase this week where, you know, it's not on Spotify. So I couldn't listen to his verse. So I just opened up Instagram and just listen.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
You know, it's not on Spotify.
It's not, which it should be.
It should be. I'm surprised SD Kid has not released it on Spotify.
No, he has the song for Raws, but not the Timothée Chalamet version. So, you know, I'm on Instagram listening to it over and over again. Some people fucking hated it. Though.
Right.
They were like, please get this off.
Yeah.
Not I.
I know some people don't want Timothée to, you know, really explore these other avenues that he obviously enjoys doing. One of them being rapping, and why not?
Guys,
why not? He loves it, clearly.
There are so many videos
and it's fun.
Of Timothée Chalamet from years and years and years ago where he is rapping about getting dome on the daily. Okay, this is one of Timothy's passions, and it has been for quite some time. So, you know what? He got to live out his dream.
He did.
So I'm happy.
It was catchy. It was some
It
good
was
lyrics.
very catchy. Another Kylie shout out in there.
Yes.
So my girl got $1 billion. Everyone's excited about that.
Yeah.
And
he was on the gingerbread house at Christmas.
he was.
His name was on the house.
Listen, they got a strong foundation.
Yeah. His name was on the house.
Yeah. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
But I will continue to listen to this rap on Instagram. And
as many times as you want.
as many times as I want, in hopes that maybe it'll put on Spotify.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You might just have to like
download it, make
download
my own
that
version.
bad boy. Yeah.
LimeWire. Who knows?
Screen record it so you can just save it
Right,
in your videos
and then
so you
my
can play it.
Right, that's like creepy, you know. Moving along. Listen, this news hit. I forgot about this actually. One part of my vacation. Oh, it was my first college football game.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah, that was
In
exciting. Miami. It was Oregon, Texas Tech.
Yep.
And we were rooting for Texas Tech because Matt had put a bet on Texas Tech at the very beginning of the season. They lost.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I think it was the day before we had seen like the team being escorted, driving. And I was like, oh, is there a game in town?
The big game.
The big game's in town? I'm like, oh shit, I've never been to a college football game. Let's go. Granted, different kind of college football games, not at the stadium of the teams or whatever. But Miami plays there.
Yeah.
And whatever, so I got to go to, you know.
Yeah.
And it was
Orange
fun.
Bowl.
It was the Orange Bowl. It was great vibes. Saw Third Eye Blind perform at halftime.
Fuck yeah.
Shit. Got my feels a little
There's
bit.
a lot going on in Miami, let me tell
Yeah,
you,
there
between
was a
that
lot.
and the Winter Classic.
The Winter Classic, the whole thing. So, you know, I think I had so many people respond being like, this is your first college football game? You've been working at Barstool for 10 years? This is the first time? And I was like, yeah, actually, I'm pretty stunned
but
myself.
it's just like, what
would
you know,
get
like,
me-
what college
why
football
would
game
I-
would you have
what-
been to?
I don't know,
You
but I
don't
think
ha-
it's because
you know?
it's just like
you would have gone at some
at
point somewhere.
But I never have, so it was
Yeah.
fun. Got some chicken tenders and fries, and
Right.
it was a blast. But then I said, we got to hit the casino because it's right around here. And I'm on my way to the casino. I get a text from you. A storm has hit. Alix Earle
Yeah.
and Tom Brady.
Yeah. What was so interesting was like pictures and videos were circulating before they hit the internet. So, and when I say before they hit the internet, I mean it's like 30 minutes before they hit the internet. It wasn't like we had some crazy inside source, but like videos were sent, and you know what? Once you hear the connection, it's like, oh, this will be on the internet in 2 seconds, because it was like my friend's brother's cousin's girlfriend's sister sent me this video, and there was a lot of them. They got sent to Gia. They got sent to and then I sent them to you. And then we were like, holy shit, Alix Earle and Tom Brady, look at them in St. Barts. We're freaking out. And then I'm like, it's only a matter of time before this pops up. And it landed on Twitter. And then, of course, like Dumois had a million videos. And then it went absolutely crazy.
Within 30 minutes.
But
when you texted me,
yeah.
and we had this shit before it hit the interwebs.
Yeah.
Oh God, we had a
20 minutes to be like,
whoa, being like, oh my God,
right.
the internet's gonna fucking freak out.
Yep.
And then I sent it to my friends who also work on the interwebs.
Yeah.
And then within 20 seconds, they had gotten it, and I was like, oh, this shit's circulating fast.
Yeah, it's going around fast.
But the way that I screamed when I saw these videos. Like I genuinely, I was like, no fucking way. Like it was like the perfect news to hit on New Year's week, right?
New Year's Day. New Year's Day.
Because it could be slow sometimes during the break.
New Year's Day. For us, it was around like 1:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Because I sat down for brunch at 1. That was my reservation, and the text came in around 1:30.
It was. Yes, it was. And I was jazzed up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way this is happening. Because when you think about it, when you break it down, right?
Yeah.
Braxton and Alix, they break up. All right. And here's the people that are like, oh, she was so sad about her breakup. I don't believe it. That's not true. Like, please.
Yeah.
You're going to, like, you could be sad, but clearly they're not together. And clearly, if she really...
Everyone wants to knock a girl who's just trying to have a little flirt.
Here's the thing. If she really wanted to be with, or really thought that Braxton was her person, they would not have broken up. Think about it like that.
Sure.
Like, clearly...
It's New Year's Eve.
She's not so attached to Braxton. They broke up.
Yeah.
Yes, you could be sad about a breakup, but you're clearly interested in other people because you broke up.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean?
Yep.
If you broke up with him, which I think was what I think everyone assumed was that they broke up. So the way that people reacted about this, I honestly was like, wait, why are people like so mad at both of them? Like everyone was so mad at Alix Earle for fucking flirting with Tom Brady. First of all, I don't like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
All right. I am not a Tom Brady fan.
No, I know. Yeah.
But
now I know.
I am not gonna knock a single girl on New Year's Eve who's in St. Barts getting her freaking freak on for flirting with Tom Brady, who is flirting with her.
Yeah.
Like what?
I do find, and this is my brief analysis of the internet reaction to this, that really you could break it down into age groups, where you have the younger generation, these young people who are mega fans of Alix Earle, who to them, Tom Brady is the worst possible thing that could ever happen, and he's so fucking old that they can't even fathom talking to a person that old. Like they couldn't possibly talk to somebody his age. Like he's so fucking old to them. Then there's us. There's this like millennial middle ground who very much understand Tom Brady.
We know who Tom Brady is.
And then there is the older generation who is like our parents, who are like, who's Alix Earle? Like, it's like that's like, oh, and that's also the older women who fucking love Tom Brady so much that it's like, oh, he must. Pat, who we work with here, posting the screenshot of the text from his mom being like, clearly he's going through a lot. Giselle just got remarried. Like, it's just so fucking funny to me. It's just like, then there's that where we fall in the pool where it's like, she is young in St. Bart's flirting with the best football player of all time. And like, do it for the plot. Like it's it's such a do it for the plot. And we talked about this, and honestly, the two of us send the exact same thing into different group chats. Like you sent it to us, I'd send it to my friends too. It was like, if one of my friends had that opportunity, I'd be like, I'm not saying go fucking date Tom Brady. No, yuck. But like, to have the story of I had a night with Tom Brady, do it.
You gotta do it.
Do it.
You're waking up the next day FaceTiming all your friends that your New Year's kiss was Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's why you do it. You do it for the story. You do it for the 5 a.m. debrief with Kelly Teller and Nina Dobrev. You don't do it to date Tom Brady.
No, and that's why everyone was like, oh my God, they're dating. I'm like, they're not fucking dating.
Right, the way that everyone jumped to be like Tom Brady and Alix Earle are dating. They're not fucking dating.
They're not dating,
They're having
please.
a one night in St. Bart's hookup rendezvous and doing it for the story. I mean, she's a single girl in St. Bart's.
It's Tom Brady.
Wait, what's it? In the prime of her life.
Yeah.
And
yes, is Tom Brady literally like the exact same age as her dad?
Yes. And it's Tom Brady.
Yes.
Like, listen, we have had our fair share of hate on Tom Brady on this podcast. But Tom Brady is undoubtedly the greatest football player of all time.
100%.
So
and I think Tom Brady is a weirdo as well. But
I agree. He's a robotic freak.
Yes, but if we were out in the fucking club in St. Bart's and one of my like he showed interest in one of my friends, I'd be like,
you gotta do it. Like you just
gotta just see what happens.
You look at your single friend, you go, yeah, got it. He's interested.
You gotta see what happens.
Gotta see.
The guy's fucking dancing with his flashlight on in his back pocket.
That video was so fucking funny.
Yeah, he's old.
Like
but he's Tom Brady. And
but it is the younger generation. They're like, okay, pop.
Right. Somebody put him to bed. But I just don't understand the extreme hate. Like
also, by the way, clearly didn't give a shit because from these videos, it seemed like this is how everyone was out with like them in the club. Oh my God, it's Alix Earle Tom Brady. Their phone was in their face.
And by the way, yes, people are thinking about Braxton Berrios in this situation. Your worst night. No, but I have a defense to this.
Yeah.
Your worst nightmare, right? Your worst fucking nightmare is your girlfriend breaks up with you and starts dating your hero.
Right.
Or not sorry, not dating.
Right.
Hooks up with your hero publicly. Right. On the first day of the new year.
And who knows if that even happened?
Who knows? They could have just been flirting. They could have never even kissed.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. I saw a video similar to this, and it's kind of true. Braxton Berrios was dating Sofia Coppola. Braxton Berrios breaks up with Sofia Coppola and starts dating the Tom Brady of influencers. So, it happens.
Yeah.
And
you
then
just got bested at your own game sometimes.
And it's just like it happens, and people, they move on.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're gonna be better in your field than you.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of what happened.
He's number one.
Tom Brady is number one. You can't. I said it's actually. Matt and I were having this debate. Like, what would be worse? If it was Joe Burrow or Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Because like Joe Burrow around the same age.
Yeah.
Hot quarterback. Yeah. Or like, I actually think that might be worse where it's Tom Brady. We're like, God, it's fucking Tom Brady. That's my hero. I mean, I get it.
It's almost worth like a giggle from everyone around.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like I don't know how mad you really get. You're like, fuck.
Right, no, like Braxton Berrios telling his boys.
They did
play
on the same team for 1 year. I don't know if that matters, but.
Here's the thing though. In my eyes, they're not teammates. That was Tom Brady's employee.
Yeah.
Like, Tom Brady.
Alex might have been like, hey, I was dating Braxton Berrios. He might be like, who?
Right. Like, Tom Brady was the boss.
Yeah,
he wasn't like a teammate kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this whole thing is just, I imagine, listen, people are like, Braxton Berrios, distraught, whatever. I think Braxton Berrios is looking at his boys like, yep, guys, Tom Brady. Like, it is like you said, it is worth a giggle. It is 100%. It's kind of funny.
I think his guy friend group chat was probably fucking popping off in the funniest way ever.
In the funniest way, like, because he's also old, so you do have that. Yeah. You have that edge to be like, he's old, but he's also Tom Brady.
The man is almost 50 years old. Like, and he's gotten so much shit in his face.
Oh my God, he's got like lip filler.
It's like it's too much. And who knows, the fact that if you're like, Tom Brady's so clearly flirting with me, I just have to see how this goes.
Did you see
I just got to see like what could he possibly say to me right now?
You're on this boat with Miles Teller, Kelly Teller, Glenn Powell, Nina Dobrev, Michelle Randolph, manager Miles, who I think is like the Palm Tree crew, put this whole group together for vacation on the yachts.
Well, it's this fucking CEO of Ripple. It's this guy who chartered the boat. Yes. Is this Garlinghouse, whatever his name is, and it was like clearly these billionaires who then just like accumulate these celebrity friends. And I do think he is I saw a video explaining it too, that he's an investor of St. Mark's.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So
there is actually no debrief I would want to be a part of more than a Kelly Teller, Nina Dobrev debrief in the morning at 5 a.m. I just can't imagine the euphoria of that. Of, you get home and you're sitting around in your PJs that Kelly Teller makes, and she gives them all to you, and you just talk shit and you gossip and you talk about everything that happened that night, and it just seems like a blast. And now that was a whole other conversation that people were fascinated
by this specific group on this boat.
But also just about the celebrities in St. Bart's in general. This has always been a thing.
Totally.
Like, it has always been
St. Bart's
that all the celebrities and rich people and the billionaires go to St. Bart's.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like freaking out about it in a weird way and like kind of like getting mad at influencers or people being at St. Bart's. I'm like, this has been going on since the beginning of time. Like, I don't.
It really is crazy, to be honest, how much I think Alix Earle does shift like the perspective on these things. I don't know what it is. I think because she is so big on TikTok and has these fans that are young and vocal, that they're just like learning all this stuff or seeing all this stuff for the first time, and they think that it's all brand new because Alix is there.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, it's all new to them. They're like, what's going on in this boat? Or like they're disappointed that Alix is on a billionaire's yacht doing what? And then they're talking about yachting and like talking about all these. It's like, all right, everybody just like rein it in.
Yachting is totally different than what was happening here. Yachting is sleeping with older men who are billionaires on their yachts.
Yes.
This is not that.
No.
Like,
no, this seems like, you know, like I said, some big group holiday trip. This couple hosted. They got a shit ton of money, clearly. Charter this boat. Everybody's invited. Looks like there was definitely a lot of business connections. Investors in St. Mark's. I think Palm Tree Cruise also maybe in on St. Mark's. There's just like a lot of connections. And it's like, oh, let me invite my friend Cord Overstreet. Like, it's just like, then it's their friend group. Like, that's like their group of friends that they have. And it extends. I will say, I think everybody went deep into this group, and my friends were also cracking me up because they were like, I am literally searching every single person that's on this boat, and it did seem like they were having a grand old time watching Miles and Glenn dance, and people just fucking love Kelly Taylor, like posting TikToks like a normal person. They're like, yes, thank you, Kelly, for like posting videos from inside the club of of the inside scoop of what's happening. But there's one couple, like Nina Dobrev is like, I think, well, they all really are really good friends with, she was also on Vampire Diaries. And I forget what her name is. Her name is, oh my goodness, what is her name? Kayla? Yes, Kayla. Her name is Kayla. She is married to this guy, Tanner, who was on the trip. Mm-hmm. And Tanner seemed to be there by himself without his wife. He's got 2 small children too. And like everyone was like, well, where the fuck is his wife? Like, it's like, and then I'm like, guys, we're in way too deep now. Mm-hmm. We're in way too deep. We have no clue. Maybe one of the kids got sick before the trip and she said, I'm going to stay home, but you should go on the fucking mega yacht with all of our friends. You know, it's like or maybe you just never know. But I just see like all these people like just dissecting every single person. Who's this person? Who's that person? Who's that person? Because Nina was posting pictures with Tanner's, and I'm like, it's literally like her best friend's husband. Mm-hmm. Just crazy. It is. It went deep. It went real deep.
It did, and I just feel like the reaction or overreaction to.
Love the way Alix respond. Like, not even a response, but just like the
subtle TikTok.
The video posted afterwards, perfection.
Some pictures saying rumor has they were still dancing.
Yeah.
That's the way you handle it. And did you see her dad make a joke? Ashley Earle, who is not shy. I told you, she's always making a TikTok that gets people talking. Her dad in the background was like, I got that jacket because Tom Brady was wearing one. And then, you hear the kids laughing so hard. Ashley's laughing. And she's like, I'm not cutting that out. I'm putting it up. So I can only imagine.
Right. Everybody's laughing about
Alex's dad calling her the next day being like, Tom Brady?
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Your dad's having 2 reactions to that. Either he's hyped up or he's fucking pissed at you.
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah. It's a little bit of like, Tom Brady.
It's like,
but Tom Brady?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Really? But
and
wow.
I think it's a little bit of like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, listen, we support the endeavor, you know? And people just gotta chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's from what we have of these, like the video is all we have. We don't, anything else is speculation. Mm-hmm. It's like, from what we saw, that's nothing.
No.
You know?
And is Tom Brady going through a midlife crisis? Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely he is.
100%.
But I'm not going to root for them to date. If I start seeing them go on dates and stuff,
no.
I'm not
rooting for that, please.
But one night in St. Barts.
But a rendezvous in St. Barts?
His stories when Giselle, like, had announced that
God.
he, like, was playing...
Landslide?
Like, he played, like, that Logic rap song with, like, the suicide prevention. He had that on his story.
Like, he was really going through it.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
Tom is having a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
And Alix Earle's the answer. Moving on, Kelsea Ballerini and Chase Stokes. I mean, these two, like, I bet that every time these two post, they go, why the fuck did I post that after? Because they posted on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Like, it just didn't need to be posted. And, you know, we didn't need to see any of this. We didn't. Messy year for the heart. Messy year for the outside coming in. Messy year for the way it became an out of our hands portrayal of it. But what I'll say, and all I really care to share indefinitely with my personal life anymore, is that I really love love. I believe in it. I believe in him. And I believe in breaking patterns. Now go kiss your person and stop speculating. Now, listen. A messy year for the way it became an out of our hands portrayal of it? What do you mean? Chase got online and said he was blocked by you. What do you mean out of hands portrayal?
Yeah.
Some hands.
Well, he did it.
Yeah.
I think
she said out of our hands. No. Out of your hand portrayal because your man got online and was talking about being blocked by you.
Yeah.
So obviously we all were speculating what was happening. And then he posted, and here's what my assumption, or me being nosy because they've welcomed us into all of this, thoughts are about this, is that Outer Banks wrapped up and things were suddenly all right. You know, she can maybe be okay with whatever was happening there. He made his caption with a bunch of pictures of them. Something I've learned this year, don't take advantage of the most beautiful things that in 33 years of life are fleeting. Take accountability, learn from mistakes, lean into love and say it often. 2026, my year of growth, my year of truth. Starting here, starting now.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's. There's no one more dramatic on the internet than Chase Stokes.
Yeah. To be quite honest.
He's a big my truth guy.
Yeah. To be quite honest, this, like, I saw this and when you know what? I'm going to wipe my hands of these two. Good luck. I wish you both well.
It's not a good for them. It's a good luck.
No, good. I wish you both well. Truly, like this
Bless
is where
your hearts.
Yeah, like okay. You know, you read it, and you go, all right.
Just like
okay,
literally, like okay, we don't care anymore.
Yeah, like
you know,
if you guys are in a good place, you're working it out, great. And that seems to be where it is. Yes, there has been a million opinions and posts and other, rumors and things. And that has clearly taken up a lot of this past year. But I don't know. They were able to work out. Chase posted a picture. It was like him with a dish towel that said it is what it is, which is literally what he posted on his Instagram story when he was like, I'm blocked. It is what it is. Like, so I don't know. They must be laughing about it. Oh, who knows? But they see, like, at this point, I'm like, bloop, lips zipped. Okay, you two.
At this point, I'm not rooting for them or against them. I'm just good luck.
No.
Best wishes. You do you. I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Their friends are probably exhausted.
They're like, hey, well, it's just, hey, I'm done sharing my personal life in 2026.
Well, you're not done because you just shared this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
It's like a never-ending cycle. I'm done sharing my personal life, but here you go.
Also, that's her bread and butter. Sorry. Like, Kelsea Ballerini is, she's an amazing songwriter and storyteller. I think she's great, and I love her music. And that's what she does. So it's like the ups and downs she shares through her music, and no one wants her to stop doing that.
No.
So I don't know. Maybe it's more of like a social media type thing of being a little less accessible, perhaps. But he seems to be like, I'm ready to make social media silly again, because there was a time he was very silly on social media, and then it got very serious. And then now I'm like, yeah, look, we can go back to silly.
XXC.
Yeah.
I think that's like his sign off. He loves doing that. It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
He's a dramatic guy.
Once again,
Yeah.
You two crazy kids, hope it works out.
Hope it works out for you. Zach Bryan got married in Spain to Brianna's lookalike. Now, here's the thing. You can't fault the girl for looking like Brianna. You just got to fault Zach Bryan for being a freak who found like a Brianna clone.
Well, didn't she like go to Bree's?
Well, that's the old. I was just going to add that though. You can fault her though for Brianna told the story
more like Bree.
that apparently
leaning into it.
She brought a photo of Bree to the hair salon that Bree goes to get her hair done like her. Now you can definitely fault her for that. Like, that's
and wasn't
weird.
Zach like weird about Bree's hair too?
I believe so. Yes.
So like there's some weird shit there.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit going on right there where he's like, he liked her, right? Because didn't he like her hair dark or something?
Yes.
And she went in to get the same hair as her. Like,
yes. Yeah. I don't know.
Let me tell you something. I would be scared to be left in a room with him.
No, honestly, when I saw that this girl married him, I thought, oh my God, somebody watch out for her.
Yep.
Good luck to her.
Yeah.
Happy it's not Bree.
Yeah.
You know, relieved that Bree did not end up marrying this man.
Thank God. And
worried for this girl.
For sure.
Because, he is no good.
No good.
He's no good. And this is insane. Like, this is really insane.
People thought it was a music video because they were like, this can't be real.
No, this is insane. Like, Bree and him broke up, like in November of last year?
Yeah.
And then he started dating this girl like 6 months later, and then now they're married. Like it's
in
all
Spain.
like they got married within 6 months
in this fucking gorgeous church in Spain that doesn't deserve him even entering into it.
Literally, it was a stunning church. I don't know how he was allowed in, but it was really beautiful.
I have to say, beautiful. Church.
It was, and I sent that to you guys. Church. I said I gotta say, terrible but beautiful church.
Gia, and I hope she doesn't mind that I share this. It was cracking me up because we're on the beach. She's on her phone. She just had like an outburst because the more pictures they posted, and she just goes, God, he's just so short and ugly and just like I'm done with looking at my phone today.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's not
wrong. And it's just like.
And then he posted a picture with her and wrote tougher than the rest. That was his marriage announcement. Tougher than Zach, what is that supposed to mean? Oh, she can handle what you got.
I don't like any bit of this.
That's like an insane. What an insane thing to make the caption of you getting married. Tougher than the rest. And I don't care if it's like a nod to a country song or whatever it is. I don't care. That is a fucking bizarre.
It's
and I would be.
Right? I think so.
Yeah. I would be. I would be afraid of that caption.
Right.
You
could have just made the caption like my wife.
Right.
Heart.
Yeah. No, tougher than the rest?
No,
like that's really weird. He's really weird.
The way I zoomed in on them at the altar, because I was like, I had to try and figure out if he was standing on a step higher than her.
Was he?
I couldn't tell because her dress was hiding her feet.
It's just, I mean, listen, best of luck to this girl because, like, I just don't know how anybody let her go
it's
through.
Fucking bad news.
I don't know how anybody let her go through with it.
I know.
You hear the stories and you let your friend go through with this?
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
Yeah.
Just glad it wasn't
Wonder
Bree.
what that prenup looked
because
like.
If I'm Bree, I'm actually
for sure.
I'm actually thrilled
that
this didn't happen to me.
Yeah. I can just only imagine like the fucking shit that they want Bree to sign. Like what is this girl signing?
What did this girl do to sign her life away to this man?
Yeah. The prenup is.
And I saw apparently his first wife got engaged. So people think that he went and did this because she got engaged.
He would do that.
I think he's a sick man.
I think so too.
And his whole thing is really sick to be with somebody who looks it's identical.
No, it's bizarre. It's really bizarre.
I want to tell a story, but I'm nervous, so I won't use names. But I'll tell it.
Okay.
There is somebody who came. I don't know if she DM'd him or he DM'd her or whatever. Maybe it was an app or whatever. And this person was like, this girl looks so much like Brie, I can't. You know what I mean? Because like he knows Brie. And he was like, this girl looks so much like Brie that I would feel weird, like, you know, going on a date with her or hooking up with her.
Oh, you're talking about
before Zach.
She came up on someone's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before Zach.
Before Zach, yeah.
And had said this to multiple of us, being like, doesn't this girl look like Brie? And we were like, oh my God. Yeah. And he was like, I think it's too close.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, she starts dating Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, this girl looks exactly like Brie. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's there's no escaping the doppelganger allegations.
You can't.
you can't.
I think it's very sick of him.
Yeah.
I think it's really weird.
Yeah.
Moving on. Joe Jonas. Out in public with his GF, Tatiana. Who's stunning.
She's so gorgeous.
And I think that they had been seen out multiple times before.
Yeah, she's been around.
It seemed you're like, yeah.
Believe me. If you're like me, you've known about Tatiana for quite some time.
Yeah. I think it's been like more on the low key because
sure.
I think Joe was really loving the thirstiness at his concerts and him playing into that single
yeah.
you could fawn over me type thing.
Well, that won't change.
But then it won't, but then the tour ended and it was like, all right, here we are out in public with the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, they were it just feels like maybe the holidays you spend the holidays together, things are a little more serious. This has been, I think, since like at least the summer. And they've been seen around New York a ton. And recently, this past week is when he like commented on one of her Instagrams. And that had people freaking out too. So it was like, that felt like a little bit of some confirmation. But yeah, they seem to be a couple, which, like I said, it's not breaking news to me. But to many it was.
You're like, this is boring news because we already know.
To many it was. And they've all been in Miami. They did their New Year's Eve show. And then I think like a lot of the family stayed down in Miami for in between that time and whatnot. So
yeah, I hung out
had
with
some
them.
people Madeline saw him in the
we went to dinner.
Yeah. My friend Madeline saw him in the lobby of a hotel in Miami like a couple days ago. So he's around, and they're having a good time. Did you see him?
No.
Oh.
I didn't, but I thought about going to that place.
Oh yeah. They're at the Edition in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought about going to go
I think it's
like
try they're all gone.
Try to get like a massage or something. And I didn't end up going. But to think that I could have ran into them.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think it seemed, and they were having a lovely little time. I know that there's like some paparazzi pictures of them out with Joe's girls as well. So
very nice.
Yeah, which you don't see those girls often.
No,
because for their own privacy, they don't like them to be seen, which is totally and completely fair. They're so young, but yeah, that's it. They're a couple.
Yeah,
happy for them.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I'm deciding which one we're going to go with next. While we're on the topic of couples, might as well talk about Role Model and Dakota Johnson. They were seen out canoodling, kissing.
A lot of canoodling, apparently.
I don't understand the Role Model craze. I'm not like in on it. You know, people fucking love him.
He's not your type.
No,
that's fine.
That's fine.
I just really can't get past the fact that his name is Tucker Pillsbury.
What?
Like that.
I knew his name was Tucker. I didn't know his last name was Pillsbury.
Yes. Yeah.
Doughboy.
Yeah. Yeah. So to me, like every time I see him, I'm like, freaking Tucker Pillsbury.
Well, I think about him with Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah. I do all the time too, and sometimes I'm like, Emma must just be like, damn, he really did the whole music thing. Like
he really got.
I'm looking up the TV at the Winter Classic. He's doing some performance at the Winter Classic. Oh my God, this guy's everywhere.
I saw people upset that Biz wasn't Sally.
Yeah, he should have been.
Yeah,
he really
would have been a good Sally.
He really would have been, and he would have been hysterical.
Yeah,
because like, no offense to Chuck Brothers, but like, whatever.
Yeah, Biz would have been good.
Biz would have brought the energy more, I think.
It's just people go crazy, like salivating over this man. And
they do. They love him. They love his music. I do love a bunch of his songs. Me and Joe have been listening nonstop to one that I'm forgetting what the heck the name of it is. It's not going to come to me. But he is great. And I saw him. When did I see him? He opened for Gracie Abrams.
Yes.
When I went with Gia. And he's great. He's fun. And he's got that, very dry humor that I feel like girls love. He's very sarcastic and funny, and he's got a lot of bits.
Yeah, he'll always be like, "All right, everyone, I'm gonna bring out," and then he says like Harry Styles, and people go crazy, and then he's like, "I'm fucking like, he's not here."
He's got some bits that he does. People love.
Classic.
But yeah, this is. I appreciate Dakota Johnson going from worldwide known pop star to young up and coming pop star. Mm-hmm. She was like, "Oh, Chris Martin, I'll go role model." They're really, and it's not a crazy. I know people are like, it's not really a crazy age thing. I think she's 8 years older than him. It's not that nuts.
Yeah. It's no Tom Brady and Alix Earle.
No. It is not. But it just seemed like they're having a little fling. They've been spotted a bunch. I think they were out in New York and then canoodling on New Year's Eve, whatever New Year's Eve party they were at. They were connected.
I don't have much to say about it. It's more that's fun.
Yeah. I feel like it just really does actually mark the end of her and Chris Martin, which was sad because I felt like that, if that felt like a good thing, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Clearly not.
Yep.
Kyle Richards and Mauricio, they were spotted in Aspen, a little family trip, which they did do last year, but that was, didn't seem as connected.
No.
Now people are talking about maybe them reconnecting, getting a little bit cozier.
It seemed like perhaps that they were more together than usual when they were out, that they looked cozy and comfortable with each other, which of course they would. They were married for forever. But I said, please God, if there is a God, let these two reconnect. They're meant to be together. These two, I think they just had a moment. They got married really young. I think they were together for so long. And Mauricio had whatever freaking meltdown he had. And they got to
Kyle's a lesbian.
Out. Yeah, they got to go out and have fun and hook up with who they wanted to and do what they want. And now if they find their way back to each other, I would be ecstatic.
Me too. I mean, I feel like, that was probably good for them, that they wanted to explore other things. Kyle did confirm on Beverly Hills that she did have another relationship, which I think we all assume.
Yeah, I think it's all pretty clear what happened. As you put the puzzle pieces together, it was they were together, and then it just the media of it all went crazy, and it was too much for her. And
which I think was is great for Kyle to explore what she wanted to explore or needed to explore. Same with Mauricio. And then if they find their way back to each other, then that's great too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm rooting for it hardcore.
Yeah, that would be great. It'd be great for TV too.
It would. Oh, come on.
And another reunion that everyone was rooting for that happened over Christmas, which happened before Christmas, but they, combined for the holidays. A Gorga Giudice Christmas Eve. We got TikToks, we got pictures, we got videos.
Yeah.
It was everything we could have wanted. We got Teresa eating sprinkle cookies. Things were happening that needed to happen that healed our hearts and hearts across America everywhere. If you were feeling sick, this cured your sickness. If you were feeling down, this brought you happiness. It really was what...
If you were fighting with a family member, you thought, there is hope.
There is, exactly. You said, well, I can just call them up and give them a sprinkle cookie and things will be all right.
If these families can work it out, what can't we do? What can't we do? Now, of course, the... what's the word I'm looking for? The legitimacy of this was called into question a tad because we know that the status of Real Housewives of New Jersey's kind of been all over the place. Are they filming? Are they not? Are they recasting? Are they not? Is Teresa part of it? Is she not? Is Melissa, who are they keeping? Who are they not? And a lot of folks thought, well, boy, do they both want to stay on this show. Now, do I think there's a little bit of that element? Perhaps. But it comes down to the fact that these two are brother and sister. And they're all they have. And I know they say it all the time, but they are all they have. So maybe it is time to just fucking bury it. And I saw Margaret talking about it where she's like, I think Melissa's like, she loves her husband. It's just like, if this is going to make him happy, you got to do it. And I think that's totally fair. It's just like, reconnect. You guys can do it. Work it out. Your family. Everybody's like, oh my God, where are the cameras? Where are the cameras? Honestly, I think Andy and Bravo had like enough. I think they were like, look, if you guys want to reconnect, we're not doing it on camera because it needs to be real. And if you want to come back to the show, like, let's see how long this actually lasts. And then maybe it can work out for the show. But like, you guys need to figure it out, not on TV, because it's been a disaster every single time it's been on TV, which I think was fair. And I felt like Andy kind of said that in so many words too at BravoCon. It's like when they were starting to take pictures and stuff, it's like, let's let this actually happen and work out. And I hope it does, because you know what made me really happy? Seeing all the cousins together, because they deserve to have their cousins.
I agree with that. I think that's what made me most happy is like, if you're like, they're not talking to their cousins because their parents are fighting, like that can be really messy. And I feel like that was really nice to see that. And then on top of that, I want to know how long they're going to have to keep up this act of all getting along before they allow the cameras to pick back up. Maybe summer.
Yeah.
You guys got to keep this going through all the holidays. We got to see you on Easter.
Yep.
We better see you guys on Easter Sunday.
Yep.
For you to pick back up these cameras in the summer.
So true.
I
feel like they're gonna do it. Hopefully.
I think that they will stay reconnected, but there will be some fights.
Oh no, I'm sure. I do not like Louis, so
No, I don't. I still don't trust that man.
No, I do not. But if Teresa can bite into a sprinkle cookie,
anything could happen.
Come on, anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, that brought a huge smile on my face.
I watched her eat that cookie. I said, she's doing it.
She's doing it. She probably fucking hated every second of it.
Oh my God, this was probably her fist.
Yeah, she's probably like, you motherfucker.
I'm fucking eating this cookie on camera.
She's probably pissed.
Now, granted, like I said, no short of, the content was flowing. So it's like, okay, could they have reunited and not posted 9 million videos from Christmas? Sure,
absolutely.
But it's, I think they were all very happy to be there. And obviously, it's another level for them, I'm sure, of seeing the joy it brings to other people.
Right.
Has got to come into play. Like, they're like, they must be like, look at all the comments. Everybody's so happy, It's like, they're like,
right.
Do it for the people.
Exactly. They did it for us.
Yeah.
They did it for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That wraps up today's topics, but we got to get into the weekly watch part where we have one big topic, heated rivalry. Don't you worry. We're talking about it. Last night, sitting on the couch, Sunday night, I opened up my DraftKings app and I was playing a little casino for the new year. And whether you're here for the big plays, the tailgate energy, or the chance to hype up your crew, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, turns game day into an absolute vibe. Are you new to betting? It's simple. Pick your team or a player you love watching. Zero stress, all fun, just more energy for your game day. Download the DraftKings app, Sportsbook app, and use code CHICKS. New customers can turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bets win with code CHICKS. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday. Listen, we got some things that we watch, but there's only one important thing on this list, and that is heated rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
All 6 episodes done. I'm
Yep.
still at the cottage.
Same.
I haven't left, and I won't leave
Gorgeous
for a long
cottage.
time. Gorgeous.
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 Cottage.
I will be stuck here for quite some time.
I know.
I did not want this to end.
Same. I was so sad when I realized it was only 6 episodes.
So sad. And I had caught up right after we ended break.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, I got to catch up. And when I realized that I only had one when I watched episode 5, and I thought I had another episode queued up, and I didn't, because I had to wait for the finale. I was devastated. I thought, what?
Or you had to wait for the day after.
I have to wait for and there's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, I had to wait for that Friday.
6 episodes.
I know.
And I've watched them all.
I know.
And we talked about this before I was caught up, that the 3rd episode introduced Scott and Kip. I fucking loved that episode.
Great episode.
I loved it so much. And that's what got me even more into the show. Then all of a sudden, they're taken away from me again. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Now I'm stuck on Shane and Ilya and Scott and Kip.
I know.
And now you're going to take Scott and Kip away from me?
Yeah.
But then you're going to throw in a storyline with Rose Landry?
Right.
And literally the show just kept getting better and better. And there's so much to discuss.
Ugh.
There really is. Between the actors in real life, Hudson Williams, Connor Story, and their characters, there's so much to dive into. But also, we have to deal with the fact that we need to wait until 2027 for more of their story. Now, you could read the books.
Yes.
But I almost don't want to spoil it for myself, and I don't want to have an expectation, because I have seen a lot of conversation about the books, and some are saying, that the TV show was so much better than the books, actually.
Yeah, I'm also a little confused of the format of the books. I'm not going to lie, and I haven't really looked into it too much, and I could probably just ask my sister who's been reading them. But, like, they're all about different couples.
Yes.
So what more of Shane and Ilya's story is happening in the books?
There is more. There is a lot more.
That's not in the show, because it's just one book that's about them.
There is a lot more that happens
in other books.
Now that, I don't know if it's other books, but now that people will find out about them, and then a lot happens. I saw a little bit. I saw a little bit of spoiler. But I don't want to spoil for people if they haven't seen it.
I know, and you shouldn't, because that's like I really was like, oh, so but then there's other books, so then could there be other characters that come into play in the show? Since there's all different characters because it's like Scott and Kip have their own book.
Yes. So it was intertwined into Heat of Rivalry, but they're named different things. But Heat of Rivalry, I think, was the most popular book,
right? Which
is why it was made into the show. Now, there was a lot of discussion about the popularity of the show, why it got so popular. I know Hudson Williams, who plays Shane, he had commented on Dumois' post, just being like, I'm sorry not to like you, because number one, I think they were diving into his personal life a little bit and figuring out who he's dating and da-da-da. And I think they're both trying to keep that part of their lives pretty private. And Dumois, obviously,
Oh, there's another book.
Yeah. Dumois gets, likes to dive into personal lives and started doing that with these actors. And I don't think you like that. And then also Dumois got into it with the Heat of Rivalry fans, because Dumois was posting that, like, the reason people love this show is for, like, the sex aspect, basically. Which, personally, is not why I love the show. I really love the storylines, the dialogue, the conversations that are happening about the show in the show. Of course, they even got this tattooed, sex sells. Of course, sex sells.
Yeah.
And that, the chemistry between the two of them is a big draw of the show. But watching it, I was yearning for a lot more conversation, which did end up
in love with the characters.
which does end up happening more throughout the show. You get so much more conversation between all of them. I think the first 2 episodes was very sex heavy, and it's still very sex heavy, but in like a different way.
Yep.
More intimate, more romantic at times.
Yeah.
So I didn't necessarily agree with that standpoint that like people are only watching for the sex. Like I really don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that there's so much more conversation to be had about the show than just
Totally.
that. So I think people were really upset with Dumois about that, and the actors as well were getting upset. And then you had the guy from I Love LA. We talked about that.
Yeah.
And then they were at some event together, and HBO seemed like forcing that a little bit. Little makeup sesh happened there. But I thought the finale
great episode
was so good, and it was like quiet, and it was intimate, and it was romantic, and we got to see the two of them explore their connection and their relationship in a much deeper way, and kind of give us a little insight to what's to come now in the next season. And the whole conversation with Shane's parents and them finding out, and how his mom just like apologized, immediately, like that scene between the two of them. And people are kind of dissecting now a little bit more about Hudson's character, because they believe him to be autistic. And the author, I think, has said that he is, but it's not stated in the books or the show. It's not like talked about, but like he is, I think the author said.
Yeah.
I so people were like dissecting, how good his acting was in these moments in portraying that, because there were, conversation of, he's not that good of an actor as Connor Story, because Ilya's doing he's doing the Russian accent.
Yeah, right.
But everyone was like, no, he's a fantastic actor, because he's picking up on all these mannerisms, and the way he's acting is he's actually doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
The reason he's looking down and not making direct eye contact is all part of the character.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
I thought that, especially in that conversation with him and his mom, because you could tell it's so hard for him to like make direct eye contact and have these conversations, was a really powerful scene, really beautiful. And on top of that, the fact that Connor Story is not Russian in real life will just have anybody stumped.
Yeah, really.
With his
for sure
accent and being so superb.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
know.
is just incredible.
He's so good at it that I am afraid he may resent it, because like everybody just wants him to do the accent.
Yeah.
Like every interview, every video I see of them now, because like they've also taken over my YouTube, where it's just like interviews of them doing press and such, where it's just like they're like, do the voice. Like, it's like, say this in your accent. He's like, guys, like, come on. Like, it's probably a lot, but he's just so good at it.
He is. And you know what?
It's so believable. It's so good.
Hudson Williams is really good at it too. He was doing a Russian accent in an interview, and I'm like,
oh, he was.
They both have incredible Russian accents.
The monologue he does in Russian on the phone in 5, spectacular.
So good.
Spectacular. So good. And I've seen so many TikToks of people being like, making my Russian dad watch this scene to see like how the Russian is. And like these like old dads are like, oh, this is very good. Like,
Yeah.
So I don't know. They just absolutely crushed it. I thought it was so well done. Rarely do I sit and watch like the end credits of a show, but I sat there and thought, oh my God, Gia bought a pair of Ray-Bans when we were in Florida. She was influenced by their Wayfarers.
I have not been into a show like this in a long time. Like this attached to the characters, thinking about them 24/7, doing a deep dive into every aspect of the show, how it's filmed, the books, after it's finished, because you don't want to let go of it. Like,
I'm sad that I think they saw that it can't really be nominated.
Yeah, because it's Canadian.
Yeah, like
because
awards
I mean,
and shit here.
They deserve every award. The only thing was that I really was yearning for more of Scott and Kip's story.
Yeah.
Listen, Scott, he pissed me off a little bit, because I felt, and although,
Sweet Kip.
very complicated feelings that he was going through. So extremely fair. But when they were looking for the art at the art gallery, and I'm like, I just feel like Kip didn't deserve it, but also at the same time it's complicated, and you understand what someone's going through, and so it's all these different emotions and feelings about it, but you also feel for Kip because you're like, he deserves to be loved out loud and publicly. But then his
speech was so
but
great.
then we do get that.
Yeah.
And then coming back into the final episode with Scott's speech I loved the speech. It was so good. But then we didn't get any more.
I know. It was hard because they're trickling in like another storyline into something that's so dominated by
Shane and Ilya.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, but I want more Scott and Kip too.
I know.
I wanted both of them.
I'm sure that'll expand more.
I hope so, because I really enjoyed their story, and
I feel like people love them, and I feel like there's more they could do with that in the TV show. They also did a really good job of taking a story that expands over so many years and putting it in a show that's 6 episodes. Because if you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Like the actors portrayed it so well in the sort of like distance of just hooking up when they saw each other, and like you'd watch one episode, all of a sudden you're like, wait, I'm sorry, have 5 years passed? Like what's like? It went really quickly to the point where like then you get at the end, and it makes so much sense that they're at where they are, because so much time has passed. But it's like they've pushed through all that time where they were only seeing each other like a few times a year, clearly.
Yeah.
And things have changed. But that's trying to like tell that story, I think, in 6 episodes when there's so many time jumps, it's also really hard. And I feel like they did a good job with that too.
Definitely. I also loved the Rose Landry storyline. I thought that was really great, especially the club scene, all the things she said. Great use of that song. Yeah. I also would have loved if they used Untouched by the Veronicas. Yeah. That would have been a great one to throw in there as well, kind of like in that genre.
Yep.
But that club scene was so powerful. Chills. And it sticks with you.
It does.
Because when that episode ends and you're like, I fucking need to know what happens now. And I loved Rose's reaction to Shane when she was like, 80% of my boyfriends have been gay. Like, 'cause she's, famous actress.
Yep.
I thought that whole scene was the first time you see Shane open up to somebody other than Ilya. Or the scene where, Ilya uses Shane for the first time instead of Hollander. And you see Shane like, he's like, I got to get out of here, because now it's becoming very real. Him knowing his drinks and his tuna melt, the ginger ale, the tuna melt. They're going at it after a good tuna melt. They don't care. They don't care how stinky tuna is. Yeah. They just love each other. And they're so connected.
Yeah.
But it was really such a good show. A beautiful story. I cannot wait until 2027. It's going to be a long time.
When he said boyfriend when they were sitting at the table eating the pasta, he's got great comedic timing too. He really does.
He was so fucking funny in that last episode. And he was like, "Oh, you enjoy fucking Rose Landry." I was like, "This is amazing."
When he like hit him to like stop eating the pasta, and he was like,
right. Well, because think about it, like when's the last time Ilya's had a home cooked meal with family?
Yeah.
And he's in that moment. In Ilya's mind, he's like, what can be better right now? I'm having a home-cooked meal. I'm with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Things are great.
There were so many good
And in
good,
Shane's
funny moments
mind, this is a nightmare for him. His parents are finding out. Now he has a boyfriend, and it's all coming, feels like his world's crashing down, but it's really,
I know.
It's really
I
opening.
love that he was like, do you want me to come with you? When he was like, going, he's like, yeah. We're lovers.
It was hilarious. I mean, his mom went into Kris Jenner mode ASAP. She's like, well, I got to call Reebok, Rolex.
Yeah.
They're gonna love this when they start to understand it. I was like, oh, she's working.
Yeah.
She's working the phones.
Exactly.
But it was so good. And I'm still thinking about it and wanting more. I give it an A+.
Again, I think.
A+. Eternity. We both watched Eternity.
I did too.
Coincidentally, the same night.
Yeah, weird.
Very weird. Loved it.
Loved it.
Really loved it. I was rooting for Larry, Miles Teller's character, the entire time. Although Callum Turner, is charming and da-da-da and cute and the whole thing, for some reason I wasn't bought in on him so much because people were hyping him up so much. They were really selling him.
Yeah.
And I just was rooting for Larry the whole time.
They had kids together. They had a whole life.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just found myself never rooting for Luke and rooting for Larry the whole time.
I don't know if I was just convinced by the movie, but at the beginning, I definitely felt like, oh, that is kind of so fair. She, their life got cut so short together. Now she has this second chance to whatever her first true love. Maybe there's something there, and then that obviously dwindled for sure. And I mean, there were so many sweet moments, but when Larry was her, because when he makes the realization of you're at your happiest at the time, and her hair was longer. It wasn't when they were together. I was like, oh, Larry. But it's just that classic, yes, those were extremely happy moments for her then, but she chose Larry. For life at that point, for them to be together. And they were so good. And you know what I said afterwards? They could have made Miles Teller a little cuter.
Oh, I thought he looked perfectly cute.
I felt like they tried to make him not as cute as he is on purpose. I feel like they really tried to be oh, Callum Turner's so hot, blah, blah, blah. And then they tried to make Miles Teller not be as handsome. And I'm he's so handsome.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really feel that, but I get what you mean. They were trying to do that.
It was oh my God, how could you ever possibly pick anybody but him? He's so handsome.
Right. And then I'm in one scene, Callum Turner's you're a handsome guy yourself.
Yeah, he is.
Because he is.
But he didn't get enough credit.
No, they were just really hyping up Callum Turner.
It's they gave him that haircut. Yeah. They tried to do things that made him
they were trying to make him.
That wasn't Rooster.
No.
That wasn't Rooster.
No.
And he has the potential to be Rooster all the time.
Exactly. No, I thought it was really cute.
It was.
I was engaged the whole time.
There were some rules that I know it's all fantasy and whatever, but that I was annoyed. I'm why can't you pick one place and then come back?
Because you're picking your eternity.
I know, but they're obviously it's all fake. So
yes, yes, but no, and there was so many funny, sneaky funny parts to it too. That all the worlds were so funny.
So funny.
Seeing and you had to really be paying attention to catch all of it and the signage and everything. I would tell me why I literally fell over laughing when it was Space World. Finally see Uranus. I was this is so dumb.
Yeah.
But very funny. And Divine Joy Randolph, I think, is fucking hysterical. I love her.
So fucking funny.
She was so good in this.
So good.
Her and I'm not sure what the other actor's name was. The other guy working in Eternity, but they were both really, really good.
So many laugh out loud moments with her. So funny.
Yep.
I loved it. I thought it was really sweet. A really good movie. It was one of those movies that I actually was really hesitant to watch because,
I was so excited about it.
I just get really weird about that.
Existential.
Oh, no, more about what, death?
Yeah, I just, it's not my favorite convo.
For sure. And it's the movie opens and they're old and you're so they gotta die.
Right, yeah. It's just not my favorite topic of conversation.
Yeah. So, wasn't it? I feel it was really still such a sweet spin to that.
Exactly. It was, and that's why I loved it. I will give that an A because I really did enjoy it. I can't skate around it. Begonia.
Did you rate it a Rivalry?
A+.
Yeah.
What a film.
I really liked it.
I really liked it too. Very, very good. I'm shocked Jesse Plemons hasn't been in the conversation of award nominations because he was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought.
And I think so more so.
But then last night,
he wasn't nominated.
He wasn't even nominated.
No, but more so than Emma Stone. Emma Stone was.
I thought they were both.
Emma Stone was really good.
Yeah.
But I think Jesse Plemons' character was probably a bit harder.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I just think he did such a great job. Oh,
I haven't seen his other movies, by the way. I don't know if you have, the kinds of kindness.
Yeah,
and, like, the
no,
other
I haven't.
weird
I
ones.
really haven't seen a lot of. And what was the
The
other
one
one
that
he
she
did
won-
with Kristen Dunst? You're the dog.
They did Poor Things and
I never watched Poor Things. Yeah.
Oh, I did see Poor Things.
Stabby jump scare.
Yeah, and that whole character was
Whole
fucking
weird character. Are you gonna watch it? Can I talk about it?
I'll probably watch it, yeah, because I know it's going to get nominated for stuff.
I want to just say something. Fuck, I can't. If you're gonna watch it,
It was really cool how they kept making you change your mind.
the whole time.
The whole time.
I will say this: the entire time.
Yeah.
You could probably. I don't even know what the premise of the movie is.
But like,
but
it's
if
one
I
of those
if I
movies,
say
like,
it out loud,
if you're gonna watch it, you don't want.
You don't want to
Yeah, I
know because you're
gotcha,
gonna.
I gotcha.
But I will say the entire time I went back and forth, and then at one point I was totally leaned the other way. That I was like, oh yeah,
All the way up until the very end.
Until the very end, and I will say this: the very, very end felt like we could have done without.
Yeah.
I felt like it could have ended with us being told what the answer is, right? If you're following, us being told what the answer is, and then that's it. I didn't need the whole rest of it.
I did look this up afterwards, and this is a remake of
A Korean film, yeah. Which is a much more comedic film.
Okay.
Actually, people say it's actually supposed to be a lot more funny.
Which makes sense because this director is like kind of like a
weirdo.
weirdo.
Yorgos
Yeah.
is very artsy, fartsy.
Yeah.
Because the ending definitely had more of a comedic tone than the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it was like a different movie.
Yeah.
So I felt like it could have ended in the way where we get the reveal, and then it's like, boom, done. I'll talk about that. I'm like, you didn't need all. In my opinion, it was very hit or miss for a lot of people, that last part. But I will give Begonia an A- because of that last bit.
That's what I have it too.
We didn't grade Marty Supreme or Song Sung Blue, did we?
No, we didn't.
We didn't because
Right.
I will give both of those an A.
Yeah.
I loved them both, and both very different movies.
Very.
I rewatched Marty Supreme.
Oh, did
again.
you? You went to the theater?
Yeah. I really liked it. And then I rewatched Uncut Gems because I was just kind of in that mode. And I actually think that I like Uncut Gems more.
Really?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
But
interesting.
Marty Supreme's great.
Yeah. I'll give those both an A. I Love LA wrapped up, got a whole lot better towards the end.
Oh.
I watched that whole show, by the way.
You watched the whole
With my
thing?
mom, yeah.
It got so much better towards the end. It like found meaning. It found purpose.
There's
it found a
substance towards the
storyline. It felt like in the beginning, it felt like every episode had a new storyline. Whereas towards the last couple episodes, it felt like it was following a couple storylines, but like you want to know what happens. And now I feel like it built up. It got renewed for a second season, and now I feel like it's built up for a second season. That was good. I'll give it a B+ because I actually ended up enjoying it a lot. The Taylor Swift documentary finished. I will give that an A-. I feel like it got even better.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Now that I'm playing, I watched it so long ago now.
I know
it
does
feels
feel like it's been.
So I'm kind of like even forgetting what I watched.
Yeah.
But I definitely did end up really liking it. And it's just interesting to see the behind the scenes and her working through kind of timely with everyone being sick. She's coughing, she's sick, she's got to work through, she's got the stomach flu, she's got a flu, whatever. And her singing the mashup of the songs to her family was just a tearjerker.
It really was.
That was something special.
It really was.
So I'll give that an A-. I put on, and I couldn't get through it, but I know a lot of people are talking about it. And it is something that we would usually very, very much like, but I just don't think I was in the mood. The Palm Beach Members Only on Netflix.
I saw people talking about this, that it's not very actually Palm Beach.
Yeah. And I think
It's
that...
like they might as well just made a show about West Palm.
Yeah. And they're so fucking ridiculous, these people. I haven't
watched a single clip, but I've seen pictures of them, and just
They're
from the
ridiculous.
pictures, I thought, oh no.
And I saw Heather McMahon make a story about this, and she was like, listen, these ladies are so not my type of people.
Yeah.
But my God, I can't look away.
Can't look away, yeah.
And so I threw it on, and I didn't get like hooked immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was on my phone and stuff, so I'm not even going to grade that. I just want to mention that I did go to watch it, and I wasn't really hooked. And then I watched The Wedding Ringer, that Kevin Hart movie with Josh Gad.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Yeah.
I'll give it a C+.
Yeah.
You know? Kind of funny.
I think I saw that.
Like
at some point.
Kind of bad, kind of good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of funny.
Like kind of like it's just like a
silly movie
that you're laughing at, but you're like, that was kind of stupid.
We just were thrown on a silly movie.
Yeah.
And that is everything I watched, I think. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing something, but for the importance factor, that's what I have down.
You know what we're leaving behind in 2025? Dry, scratchy toilet paper. It's time to say goodbye and hello to clean with perfectly moist, actually cleansing Good Wipes. In 2026, we are using Good Wipes. You will feel clean, honestly, the cleanest you've ever felt, which means you're going into the new year in the best way possible. Good Wipes is actually flushable. They're made with plant-based fibers, so they break down easily. And they're made for sensitive skin. They're made with clean ingredients and safe for sensitive skin. A lot of other wipes can cause irritation, but Good Wipes are extremely gentle and they are super soft. They feel so much better than other wipes. They have that soft texture and no greasiness or weird film. And they're definitely better than that dry, scratchy toilet paper. So grab Good Wipes at Target or Walmart so you can upgrade your restroom routine. As a special offer for Chicks in the Office listeners, Good Wipes is giving you your first pack for free. Buy any package in store, text them your receipt, and get reimbursed almost immediately. For more details, you can go to goodwipes.com/CITO. Again, that's goodwipes.com/CITO to snag a free pack of Good Wipes. I really didn't watch that much, to be honest. Heated Rivalry finished. It's an A. It's an A+. Episode 6 is an A+. I don't know if we like 4 and 5 to me, A's.
Oh,
6 A+.
Oh, I think 3, 4, 5, 6 A+ to me.
6 A+. Because 6 I loved it deserves a bump. Like they are all A+, but then it's like then 6, then what is 6 A++? Like it's up there. Eternity, I will give. Eternity was an A-. Really loved it. I thought it was very, very sweet. I enjoyed it. And I thought they were great. I had to teach my mom about Callum Turner. She didn't know about him. It's a whole deep dive. I'm like, he's engaged to Dua Lipa. She's like, what else has he been in?
I think that might be the first thing I've ever seen him in.
You watched Masters of the Air. You didn't
I
like
watched
it,
one
but you
episode,
watched it.
so I don't really count that.
Yeah.
I've never seen him in anything either, but I want to change my Eternity to an A- as well, because if I have Begonia at A-, I can't put Eternity at A.
Right.
So I got to put that.
Yeah. We watched Gone Girl, which I hadn't seen in a while. Really threw Joe for a loop. He was like, "What?" Like that movie ends, and you're just like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Did she win the Oscar for that, Rosamund Pike? She might have.
She's so good in that. But just like watching someone else watch that movie for the first time was actually very fun. Like at certain points, he was like Neil Patrick Harris, and he was like Emily Ratajkowski.
Yeah,
like,
Emily Ratajkowski being in that is really gets forgotten about.
And as soon as she came onto the screen too, he was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Just wait."
No, she got nominated, but she lost.
I mean, Gone Girl, it is a great movie. It's certainly a rewatch for me. It's like Gone Girl's probably an A- too. It's a good movie. I finished the Taylor Swift documentary as well. That was an A. Loved it. Really enjoyed that. Same points. It's just like anything that's the behind the scenes of something that's so massive like that, or anything like behind the scenes for Taylor, I'm sold.
I'm gonna change my grade to B+, because if I'm putting, now I'm just like going down the list. I'm doing math. If I'm putting Begonia and Eternity at A-,
yeah,
I enjoyed those more than the Taylor Swift documentary. So I have to put the Taylor Swift documentary at B+, because I can't have them on the same.
That's fair. I finished the new season of Emily in Paris.
Oh, how was it?
Cute. You know Emily. She's getting into getting into antics. She's running around. They're running around Italy now. She's got her cute Italian boyfriend. It's they're trying to get Italian brands.
Mm-hmm.
I always find myself like more intrigued by Sylvie's storylines, and my God, did they continue to get that woman into crazy situations. I suppose this is a spoiler, but Sylvie's her boss. Sylvie reunites with a old friend that they had been, friends when they were younger, perhaps lovers, not quite sure. That was a little hazy. But she also slept with the woman's husband before they got married, and then they didn't speak. It was a whole big thing and whatever. Then they reunite, and now they're like, oh, being friends again, blah, blah, blah. The friend is trying to set up Sylvie with some of her friends. They're having dinner parties. She meets a young, handsome guy across the street. They start hooking up. She's like all in on this hot young guy sex that they're having and the whole thing. She goes to another dinner party. Hot young guy. Her friend's son.
Oh, classic twist.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
That is very tough.
And yeah, everybody else, it's like, I don't know, they kind of gave a little funky storyline where it's like, oh, her friend, her ex, they're hooking up, and that was a whole thing. And I was kind of rooting for them because then the ex comes back in. There's just a lot. There's always ex lovers that come back into play, and you're like, what's his face? Brian Greenberg is in it for one episode, and he plays a character that's named Jake, which really threw me off. I'm like, Jake?
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
He's Jake. Yeah. There's one Jake for him. But it was cute. I mean, it's like a B-. I enjoy it. I put it on. I enjoy every season I watch, and you fly right through it. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest, and Joe and I definitely will watch this week. We at no point after Christmas was I in the headspace to watch Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. I was relaxing, sitting in the sun. It's also not a show you can watch in the daytime, in my opinion. At least I'm sure plenty of people do. Mm-hmm. But it's just such a nighttime show because it's so dark. Yeah. You need the outside to be dark.
I agree with that.
And I'm not gonna lie, the discourse got to me. After 5, 6, 7 came out and everyone was like, that sucked. I was like, oh, that's not really making me want to watch it. So I kept putting it off. And then I saw some people come around for the finale that they were like, oh, the finale, it was good. So I will definitely watch it. I just haven't yet. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm behind. Somehow really haven't seen too many spoilers besides the obvious one that's gone viral on the internet of Will. And I feel like that's been used a million times. And honestly, that's it. One night we watched the new episode of Hard Knocks. Because when I'm with my family, we're watching that. I enjoy Hard Knocks. It's a B. Not gonna lie, doing the NFC East this season, pretty boring for the end season because it's they just did the Christmas episode, but it's no team has anything to play for besides the Eagles in the playoffs. All the other teams aren't. So it was Merry Christmas, everybody. Looking forward to next year.
It's so unfortunate that the Patriots are playing during the Golden Globes next week.
Oh.
I was like, please don't be on Sunday night, and of course it is.
I didn't even think about that. I saw that. Yeah. That is tough.
Just have 2 TVs going.
That is tough. Well, God, it's not the Eagles. Shit, they got the game. They got the game right
they
before.
Have that early game?
They got the 4:30.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of it. There's just there's a lot of football on during this break. There's bowl games. There's college basketball. When you're in the house, you just got sports. You throw sports on. I didn't really watch anything else, to be honest. That was it. I am caught up on Salt Lake City. I'm behind on Beverly Hills, but I'm caught up on Salt Lake City. And I think the finale is maybe this week or next week. It's getting close to it. Salt Lake City is a B+. Always good. Always good. Now they're all worried about Meredith on this trip, but I don't. Sometimes I feel like they're ganging up on Meredith for no reason. I don't. Mm-hmm. But that's it.
Okay, I have a ton, but I'm going to fly through them.
Okay. All right.
At least the ones that
that no one knows what they are.
Or whatever. Pluribus, season ended. I actually like the beginning of the season way more. This is a common theme, I guess, but I don't know. It kind of lost me toward the end, and then from what I'm hearing, there is going to be a season 2, he says, but there's no time for that. So I feel like it's going to be years until the next one. I'll give it a B+. I rewatched Almost Famous post Kate Hudson everything.
Have to.
A+, always is. This is Spinal Tap. I watched for the first time. Rob Reiner. Very funny. I can't believe I'd never seen it, but just really funny. Have you guys seen it?
No, but I kept seeing it pop up.
Yeah. I didn't realize that kind of created that whole genre of movie, like the mockumentary type. I'll give that an A-. This movie called The Sure Thing, another Rob Reiner. I was kind of in a Rob Reiner,
fair.
This is with John Cusack, 1985. Like, it's not even on streaming services, so I had to watch it on YouTube. But it was fine. It was good. It was like kind of similar to When Harry Met Sally, like vibe. I'll give that a B. I watched Running Man, Glenn Powell.
Oh.
Terrible.
Oh.
Really, really bad.
Dang.
Like, and I don't think I expected it to be good, but it was actually worse than I thought it would be.
Darn.
Haven't seen much conversation about it. That makes sense.
Yeah. Really, it came out and that was it.
Yeah. That gets D+. That was just all. I mean, like, it's still action, so it's like you're still like kind of locked in a little bit, but like it was just so bad and so corny. Begonia, I'll give an A-. That was actually like surprising to me. I didn't really know anything going into it, but I thought all the acting performances were really good. Like, and it really did, like, it was one of those movies where I was just like thinking for the rest of the night, like, well, that was crazy. I rewatched One Bed After Another. That's an A. I think that or Sinners is my favorite movie of the year.
Big win for them. One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
One Best Movie
I feel
and
like
Best
that's
Director.
gonna like end up sweeping like a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It was kind of funny to see Leo standing up there, but like as like kind of a behind role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I actually looked it up. None of his movies have ever won Best Picture. I thought The Departed
or no, maybe
won.
that Martin Scorsese won director for that.
Yeah,
maybe.
but like
Titanic didn't win?
I looked it up and it said that Leo has
The
never
Revenant didn't
won
win for a movie.
That Leo has never won
Titanic
Best Picture.
won Best Picture, no?
It was funny that Paul Thomas Anderson was like, "Does anyone want to say anything?" And like none of the actors.
Yeah,
helped him
Titanic won the Academy Award for Best Picture.
Oh.
Did it?
1997.
Oh, wait. Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio has been in Best Picture nominated films like Titanic, The Departed, Wolf of Wall Street, and Revenant, but as an actor, he's not personally won the Best Picture Oscar.
Are they saying he didn't win when it won?
Oh, one for Titanic won Best Picture, but he was not a producer. Oh, okay.
Like
they're talking about him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. Oh, also
no
the
actor gets
the
that
Departed.
award, then.
The Departed did win for Best Picture.
It's just like he wasn't a producer on that movie, so he doesn't have
so
the
I was gonna say
physical
that
So
would
they
Oscar.
don't give him the. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about if he's been in movies.
Been in the movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I watched Sentimental Value. I don't know if you've heard. That's like a big,
with the Skarsgård, right?
Yeah, Stellan
And Elle
Skarsgård.
Fanning. No?
Elle Fanning's in it. And then I don't know her name off the top of my head, but she was. I mean, honestly, the two women in it are amazing, and I think like a lot of people think they might win for Best Supporting Actress and Best Actress. That was really good. Like, it's like a very, I wouldn't say slow, but it's kind of all takes place in like one house for the most part. So it's very much like on the actors, but it was really good. It's like very family drama.
We were deciding between that and Begonia when we were going to watch a movie. We went with Begonia.
When we put it on, I was like, this is probably going to be like a heavy, like tough kind of watch, but it was really good. I wouldn't be surprised if that got a lot of awards too. Stranger Things.
Wait, what's the grade?
What?
What's the grade for?
Oh, A-. A-.
Okay, so same as Begonia. All right.
Yeah, I say like extremely different.
Right.
But really, Stellan Skarsgård's really good. Stranger Things, I'll give that a D+, and that honestly is generous, I think. Like,
wow.
Horrible. Like,
really?
It's just so bad, and it's not even bad in like a bad good way. It's just like, this is so bad. Like, everyone's talking about like one scene, and it's just like, I don't know what they were thinking this season. Like,
wow.
And you watched the finale you thought was equally as bad.
I mean, the finale, like, the actual like action part, like, it was all bad. It was all bad.
Damn.
And then like,
speak your truth.
They tried to wrap it up, like, where I was shocked at like the big like fight, whatever at the end happens, and then there's like 30 or 40 minutes after that where I'm like, how they really tried to wrap every single thing up of like, here's everything that's gonna happen with all these people.
Yeah.
It just all seems so forced. And then like it's hard to not see like people point things out on the internet, and you're like, wow, that I didn't even notice that, but that is so bad. Like, just from like a technical thing, but I don't know. I
don't notice that shit.
I didn't see.
People were making fun of like it looked like Spy Kids, and they're like, how is this $400 million?
I saw people crying their eyes out at Purple Rain. Like, I saw a complete.
I mean, that was
opposite
cool that they used that song. Like, the music was good.
Yeah.
But some of the acting is just like, it's impossible to not acknowledge how bad it is.
I guess it is what we talked about, though, like when these kids become so famous at a young age and you can't really predict if they're going to be good actors when they get
I hate to say it,
older.
too, like Millie Bobby Brown, too, like I didn't think she was good. Like, a lot of people are saying like she just was checked out and she like didn't care about this anymore. But
I saw that
the
conversation.
guy who plays Vecna he's good. I don't know.
Jamie Campbell Bowers is very good, yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was just so bad. Rewatch Swingers for like the 1,000th time. That's always an A+. Eternity, I'll give it a B-. Like, I didn't love it as much as you guys did, but I thought it was like a cool take on like a rom-com.
Yeah.
Like, it's a unique idea. Marty Supreme, I'll give an A- on rewatch. Like, I think it's really good. But I think after watching Uncut Gems, I'm like, it's just something about Uncut Gems. Like, it's just tighter.
I gotta rewatch Uncut Gems. I watched Uncut Gems at friend's house.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a hectic
There are
viewing.
like, I hate all the people like trying to nitpick Marty Supreme and stuff, but Uncut Gems, when like it finished, I'm like, I feel satisfied with like how that was wrapped up. Marty Supreme, there are like some little things that if I really like think about it, I'm like, that doesn't really like add up. Like, his character is like a scumbag the whole time, and then at the end it's like, oh, look at him, he's like crying, but like I don't know,
and maybe it was a random take on my part, but I was talking about the ending with people this weekend too, and I just thought like I had interpreted the crying in a different way. Like, everyone was like, oh, it's like so happy. It's like he's like, and I was like, when he started crying, I interpreted him being like, my life's over. Like that was like a sad cry.
That's not how I
like
took
not like an excited cry.
I originally took it as like he's just so like overwhelmed by like that's his baby. But if I think about it now, and if it's like, wow, I'm crying because like I didn't put any of this first until now, like none of this mattered in my life, like maybe like I kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
But it was funny that like she was in the hospital. This isn't really like giving anything away, but like possibly gonna die, and he just like flew to Japan. Like,
yeah, he's a scummy guy.
He's a terrible person.
But you're
that was the whole point.
You're like rooting for him.
No,
the whole time.
I was rooting for him too.
I think that's kind of what he mentions in his speech last night.
Yeah.
He was like, thank you for making a character that is like not trying to like what's the word he used? Like, I forgot exactly how he worded it, but like you're not trying to push this good guy onto anybody, but like.
Yeah,
the guy is big.
And
big
I thought,
dreams.
honestly, Gwyneth Paltrow was like incredible. Like the second time I watched it too, it's like she should do more movies. She's
a great actress.
busy, but I watched I Love LA. I watched all of those episodes. I actually enjoyed it. Like, I think Josh Hutcherson's great. He's underrated.
Do you agree it got better as the episodes went on?
Yeah, I think so. It is funny. I saw a lot of people online joking that like this is more a New York show than it is an LA show. Or, like, just the people on the show give more like New York than they give LA, and then like the final episode's in New York. But they're just like, this whole show is like I guess that's the joke, is that they don't love LA. Because they're kind of like shitting on it the whole time. But I thought it was really funny. Even the guy that was like in the news, like he's really good.
Yeah.
I'll give that a B-. Like I watched The Threesome. It's called The Threesome. Zoe Deutsch.
Yeah.
I think it's on Netflix now. I was actually surprised by that. I enjoyed that a lot. It was like heavier and more serious than I expected it to be. But it was good. I would recommend it. I'll give that a B- as well. Ricky Gervais' new special, give it a B-. It was fine. Like, he's like one of my favorite comedians, but it wasn't like, he had some funny like Golden Globe stories, which was good. I watched The Mastermind, this movie that came out this year, Josh O'Connor. It's like a crime heist movie. It actually got really good reviews, and it was entertaining, but I didn't like love it. I'll give it a C+. But it was still like, I would say like it's a fun watch.
Yeah.
And he's really good. I watched Heat for the first time. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. I've never watched it, and now like they're doing the Heat 2.
Yeah.
And it's like an all-star cast, so I'm kind of like ramping up.
Isn't there a Melissa McCarthy movie that's also called Heat?
Or The Heat or
The
something
Heat,
like that?
maybe The Heat. When he said Heat, that's the first movie that came
Oh,
to
no.
my mind.
No. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
I was like, oh, the Melissa McCarthy movie?
There-
Is that movie called just Heat?
There's some.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. That's the one I thought you were talking,
Yeah,
talking about too. The Heat.
The Heat.
The
yeah,
Heat.
yeah, okay, that's
Yes.
Yeah.
With Sandra Bullock.
yes.
Yeah.
And Melissa McCarthy. Yep.
I'll give it
So not that movie.
No, the Al Pacino Robert De Niro movie, which I feel like is like blown up on, like I'm always seeing edits of that on TikTok and stuff. I'll give it a B+. Like it was good. Very similar to The Town, I felt when I was watching it. Like that type of dynamic between like the criminals and the cops. And I rewatched Uncut Gems. That's an A for me. I haven't watched it in so long, but Adam Sandler, like it is actually crazy that like I hope Timothée wins this year, but to look back, I don't even know who won the year that Uncut Gems came out, but like Adam Sandler he didn't even get nominated, right, for the Oscar? I don't think he did. People think he might get nominated this year for Jay Kelly, which I don't think necessarily like he should, but he should have definitely been nominated.
I feel like he did, no?
I don't think he got nominated for the Oscar.
No, he was not nominated for Uncut Gems.
Which I thought is crazy, but he was so good in this. And it is cool, just like all of Josh Safdie's movies, he just puts these random people in it.
Wow, the entire movie didn't get anything.
Yeah, which is funny now. Like, yeah, I don't know how that
No
works.
Oscar, like in general,
Nothing.
the whole movie, like
Yeah.
not a single Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
Oh, Parasite won that year
Okay,
for
that
Best
that
Picture.
deserved to win.
Parasite
That did.
was
And
so
then
good.
Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor for Joker.
He won Best Actor for that. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, for the first one.
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
one's so good.
But yeah, great movie. And then the last thing I have is I watched Good Fortune. It's the Seth Rogen, Keanu Reeves, Aziz Ansari movie. Have you not heard of that?
No.
Oh, really? Keanu Reeves is like an angel or a saint or something, and he's like trying to save Aziz Ansari's. Like Aziz Ansari's basically like given up on life, and he's trying to. I actually liked it. I thought it was funny. I'll give it a B-. Like it was an easy, quick, fun watch. But yeah, that's everything.
I don't think I gave Marty Supreme or Song Sung Blue a grade. So Marty Supreme is an A. Song Sung Blue, B+. Both very good. Both enjoyed.
Yeah.
Both very different movies, obviously.
Yeah, way
But both
different.
Has
very-
Kate Hudson
definitely very
been
much
nominated for it, or is she not like in the
Golden
conversation?
Globes.
She did get
Golden Globes.
nominated
Oh,
for
she did
Golden
get-
Globe.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was so good. So
She
good.
was
Oh.
really
I want to
good.
watch that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I actually enjoyed the movie more for their acting
Totally.
than, you know what I mean?
I really like the music. I really like the music, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you said you don't.
I
I know,
thought
I
you
know.
said-
That sounded like I said I didn't really love the
And then
music.
all of a sudden you caught yourself.
No,
and you're
I-
like,
I did really love the music.
yeah, it's Neil Diamond.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
So good.
So good.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right. That wraps up everything we watched. That wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much. Big smooches. Happy to be back, and we will talk to you on Wednesday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? Two chicks getting paid in reality checks. You can find them at the gym, it's not even